Alright, I think you guys should be able to hear me now. Hooray! Oh, everything is breaking. Crazy. It happens every time. Hello, everyone! Hi! Yeah, I broke something, I'm sorry. Hello, everyone! There's so many people in the YouTube chat, it's actually crazy. Well, good on you guys that are in the Twitch chat. I wasn't expecting anyone to be in Twitch today, actually. How is the audio? Screech, why are you awake? Okay. Go to sleep, girl. Hello! Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say hi to everyone. There's so many people. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Bunsen. Hi, on the way over. Hi, Batsy. Hi, Space. Hi, to Versatile Mora. Hi, Screech. Go to bed. Hi, Random Guy. Hi, Ixel, Dart. Marie. Hi. Jacoby, hi. Audio's 100%. Okay, so it's balanced. You guys can hear me over the music. That's good. Hi, Star. Hi. Hi, Jed. I've been discovered. Sounds good here. Much prefer the Twitch interface. Yeah, that's fair. Oh. Thank you, Marie, for subscribing. Let's go. So, there are gonna be little notifications on the screen because I finally figured out how to do things, but it's only really for Twitch because I couldn't figure out how to do it for YouTube. So, I'm stupid. Well, not stupid, but like I don't know what's going on and I'm not technically advanced. Marie's on both and so is Monkey. How close are you to subscribable? I think I have to have 5 consistent viewers over a period of time, so I have to do multiple streams, I guess. Hi, W-Bug. Hi. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to say hi to everyone, but I see a lot of people that I recognize. So thank you for joining the stream. Hello, Don Eggy. Edge, what is your name? Okay. I actually have a list of things that I'm gonna do in the stream because I'm not organized. But welcome to the stream! We're doing this now. We have Twitch open, we have Twitch and YouTube up. This is kind of the first time, yeah, this is the first time streaming on Twitch because it's scary, but it's working. Hi, Luxie, hi! Oh my gosh, the notifications are very loud. Thank you, PatCat, for following. Sorry, words hard. Thank you, Luna. Okay, so the first item of business, if people would stop following me on Twitch, is to show off my new VTuber model. How often will we be streaming? I don't know yet. We'll talk about that in a bit, actually. I have that on my list, but I have to do things methodically because otherwise I'll lose everything. But I'm pretending to be an actual streamer. Shush. I don't really know how to do this. Most people like show off their VTuber models by kind of like just doing it and showing it off and like, or like they do like a little bit at a time, so they show the feet first. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just probably gonna show it because I don't know how to do anything. Sorry, I'm a little out of it because I was technical difficulties right before the stream was supposed to start, of course, and I didn't know what was going on. I was kind of like, what is happening? Anyways. Yay! There I am! There I am! Yeah! So this is my new VTuber model. It's trying to track my face, but I don't think I'm close enough to the camera. Anyways, here I am. Oh! So if people follow, they can't see the screen. That's funny. This is my character. Yeah. This took like 2 weeks to make. I'm very proud of it. I just realized the problem I have. I have YouTube and Twitch, or I have YouTube up on the left on a separate computer. Every time I look over, my model breaks. That's gonna be fun. Marie's already eating my new model. That's great. Anyways, this is gonna be janky. I knew it was gonna be janky because I don't know what I'm doing. So, hooray. Wait, if I have multi-chat open, it's just, I'm never gonna see you guys' stuff. Anyways. Oh my word. Yeah, the stream background, someone told me recently it's probably AI generated, and I feel really bad about that, but it's literally all I had for the stream today. So if someone can find me better assets that aren't AI generated, I will use those. But this is what I have. But it's very cool, like it moves, someone animated it, so that's very cool. Very pretty. Yeah, the ears move when I blink, so if I blink a lot, my ears move. So yeah, this is my little VTuber model. I spent a lot of time drawing it. I think I spent more time drawing it than rigging it, because you have to do every single thing on a different layer. Like the eyes themselves, I think it had like 15 layers. Like the pupils, a different layer. There's different lashes. There's the eye whites is its own thing. The ears were the same layer because I was lazy, but who cares? All the little pieces of my earrings, I think the earrings are what took the longest, because every little piece is a different layer. It took a really long time. The flower, just in case I want to get ambitious in the future, every petal of the flower is a different layer. So if I really wanted to, I could animate the flower. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to lose my will to live. Blink fast enough, you can take flight. Yeah, so it's a little janky, I guess, because my camera is a little higher up than it should be. But whatever. Thank you for joining, WBug. Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is why I did a VTuber model, because when I was making this, I was talking to some friends about it. Some people were very excited about a VTuber model, mostly my friends that are VTubers. But there's a lot of people who are like, oh, why are you doing that? So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm a VTuber now. And yeah. Oh my gosh, hi. Primary reason is that it's just fun. I've been watching a lot of content on YouTube about making VTuber models, specifically by a person called, I cannot see around my notification, by a person, oh, what's her name? Q. She does really gorgeous art on YouTube, and I've been watching her make, VTuber models, and I've been like, I want to do that so bad. I want to turn my art into, like, something that moves. Yeah, Screech, go to bed. Oh my gosh. So I've been watching a lot of content, and I was like, this would be so much fun to do. So that's kind of just why I decided to do it, is that I wanted to do it. I don't really know if I need more reason than that. Second of all, there's actually a really huge Christian VTuber presence on Twitch. Like, some of you guys have probably seen either Celestium or Silent Bell. They're the two leading people. They're very cool people. Celestium actually helped me figure out a lot of stuff with streaming, because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, there's a lot of Christian VTubers. They're very cool people. I'm on a Discord server with like over 300 Christian VTubers. So there's a lot of them out there, and I was like, I want to be part of this. They're doing really cool things. You knew for like a, yeah. So I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I'm gonna talk about that. It seems I made that wiki post a little too early. Well, now I'm an actual VTuber. You can make it official now. Third of all, I was already like doing PNG YouTuber stuff, like doing a visual representation of myself online, and you know, this is just kind of the next step up. I don't think there's a huge difference between this and being a PNG tuber, except for the fact that there's a lot of stigma behind VTubers. For those of you who don't know a ton about the VTuber community, they're like a huge presence in streaming. People with better models than mine that like can move their arms and stuff and like turn their heads. But they're a huge presence, but they're also really known for like not being the most age appropriate or like godly. They're very sexually immoral. It's kind of the whole pull, I guess, of VTubing is that they're attractive characters and people really like looking at them. If you're getting what I'm saying, I don't really want to say too much because I know there's children watching my stream right now. That's kind of the whole, oh my gosh, I'm gonna move over here. That's kind of the whole like pull of VTubing. So there's kind of a stigma behind it. Like, people don't really want, you know, Christians don't really want to associate with that side of VTubing. But there's also really cool, wholesome side of VTubing in the Christian VTuber niche, which is very recent thing. I don't think it hasn't been around a very long time. But yeah, that's just kind of like a little brief reason for why I made myself a VTuber. Not a very deep reason, I just wanted to do it and it was fun. But I've been working on this model for weeks. I was recently in Papua New Guinea, which some of you probably know from reading community posts and like being on my Discord server. I was in Papua New Guinea and I didn't really have a ton to do, so I was just sitting around and I was like, why don't I just like make the art for model, and then when I get back to the States I can rig it. So that's what I did. I been working on the art for this model for a while. I've been posting regular updates in my Discord server, so a lot of you people have probably seen this model before, but not seen it move yet, so that's cool. There's a lot of things I still want to do on it. I think it's still a work in progress because this is very rudimentary VTubing. Someone mentioned it looks more like a PNG tuber than a VTuber, because yeah, right now it tracks my eyes, so I can move my eyes to left or right. It tracks my mouth, but only when I'm talking, so I can't be like, have my mouth partially open. It tracks my blinking from my ears, and it tracks my head going like this. So that's like the 3 things it can do. For those of you who don't watch VTuber content, again, people can like twist their head around, they can turn their face, they can do a lot of different things. And so this is kind of like a more rudimentary version of a VTuber, I guess. A very basic rigging. So I want to be able to turn my face. That's like #1 thing, is that when I like look over there, instead of my eyes tweaking out, my face actually turns. Oh my word. There's so many messages, guys. I'm sorry. Talking about like streaming schedules and that kind of thing is gonna be later on. I'm just gonna do my little list. But thank you. Thank you for the happy birthdays. I appreciate it. I want to do body movement a little bit more. Right now, my arms kind of move when my body goes like this, but it's not a ton. I don't really know what more I could do. I kind of want to like make the torso bend a little bit. Right now, it kind of looks stiff. Anyways. I want more expressions, because right now I'm stuck chronically smiling, which is not a bad thing, but it would be cool to be able to like have it track my expressions a little bit more, or at least have like toggles so I can press a button on my keyboard and it will like change what my face is doing, I guess. And then I also want more toggles. Like I can have like maybe a hand come up that's like holding Greg, my little frog mascot. I do have 2 toggles already though, actually. I can turn off my hat, so that's cool. I got like a little cute piece of hair underneath my hat, and I can turn off the sleeves on my shirt, just because my original design had just bare arms, but then when I was like making the art, I was like, wait a second, it would be really cute if I had sleeves. So I did both, because I couldn't decide, and I'm indecisive. Also, some VTubers are a mix between them called gift tubers, where their mouths move a little bit more than PNGs, but it's the same pattern. Yeah, so it's like PNG tubers, but instead of when you're talking, there's a new PNG, it's a GIF, so they're kind of like constantly moving, but only when they're talking. But yeah. Yeah, I can click buttons and change my character a little bit. Greg, a VTuber model when? I was thinking about it. I was like, wouldn't it be like cool to learn how to do VTubing on like a really simple model? But then I kind of like bit off more than I could chew, and I did a whole model. I like how your antenna kind of look like puppet strings. I mean, yeah, something I didn't account for is that I'm never gonna like really be able to fit my model in so you can see my antenna. It's just not gonna happen. So I didn't think about that when I was making it. But they're there. I promise. I rigged this one myself. I watched a bunch of tutorials on how to do it. There is a tutorial by, I think her name is Blue Biscuits. It's like basic VTuber rigging, and it's just one video talking about how to do it, and it's very easy. Do you have a model for the other elf design? I have concept sketches for the other design. I think I might turn that one into like an outfit. So it's the same model, but I can like change what the hair looks like and the outfit looks like. I think that's what I might do if I get around to it. Send out the bears to take the guy who called you bald. Who called me bald? I tend to reaching up to heaven. Apparently they have the best reception up there. Multiple outfit sounds based. So that's like a long-term project. I don't know if I have a ton of motivation to do more work on this model. The art took a lot out of me, but I definitely want to do like more rigging on this one for sure. But yeah, that's just kind of like the few things I want to like fix going forward. But it'll be a work in progress. Every now and then I'll just put like a little bit more effort into it, I guess. But I was like watching another VTuber's debut, and I was like, oh, they talk about lore, character lore, and so I had to like dig through my old notebooks to find like 3-year-old character lore for my original character. Back when I was No Excuses, I actually wrote out like a whole story about my character's lore and stuff, and I kind of had to like redo it into this character's lore, I suppose. So very brief explanation, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I didn't really think about lore. But this character's name is Frog. Of course, crazy. I guess, yeah, I guess she's separate from me IRL? I don't know. Anyways, once upon a time, there was an old lady named Akula, and she, like, lived in a cabin by herself her entire life. Her family had all passed away. She was, like, you know, getting up into the hundreds, very, very old, and she really had done nothing with her life. She was born with healing powers, but never really used it to help anyone. So she just kind of, like, existed in her cabin for her entire life, didn't really do anything. She had no friends. If she disappeared, really no one would notice. She just lived in this old cabin, barely took care of herself and anything. And at some point, she realized, you know, she could just feel she was about to die. And she was like, oh, I just want to do one thing with my life before I pass away. And so she looked out of her window and saw this mountain behind the village that she lived in and had always lived in. And she's like, I've never been up that mountain. I'm just going to go climb it. So she, yeah, she went out of their house, very, very slowly made her way up this mountain over the course of a day. Reached the very top just as the sun was setting and looked over the village, and she was like, dang, I wish I did something with my life. I was given such a great gift of being able to heal people, but I never did anything with it. I never helped anyone. I never made any relationships. I just hid in my house my entire life. And she kind of regrets that she let fear kind of ruin her life and stuff. So then as the sun sets, the water on the mountain, there's like a stream on the mountain. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. There's a stream on the mountain that she's like sitting by. All of a sudden the stream starts glowing with like bioluminescent light, and it's just the entire mountain goes bright blue and green, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Is this, you know, is this the angels coming to get me? Is this me dying? But she hears a voice offering her a second chance. It's God, basically. It's God giving her a second chance. Like, hey, I will give you a second chance at life if you promise to help people and, you know, share the gospel and go to all the nations and that kind of thing. And so she's like, yes, I would do anything to have a second chance and actually do something with my life. And so he kind of calls her into the water, and she's kind of expecting to be able to walk on the water, but instead she kind of just wades into it until it's up to her knees, up to her waist, up to her neck, and she's fully submerged in the water. And then she's just floating there, and all of a sudden the stream is so much deeper than it looked. And she's just floating in this massive expanse of water. And she's reborn into the person that she used to be, a young woman with brown braids. And, you know, she can see well with her new eyes. She's a young woman of about 20 years old. And she's reborn as a fairy, based on the Cornish folklore of Spriggan, actually. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. But she's given wings, she's given antennas to be further tools to do what God is calling her to do. She's also given the power that whatever object she touches, she can turn it into like glowing with bioluminescent light. She still has her healing powers from her past life. And so she's like, she comes out of the water, baptized and made into a new creation, kind of excited to like go do things and like want to, you know, save people and help people and show them Christ and like take them up to the mountain to the glowing water where her life was changed. And so yeah, that's the story. Yeah. My chat is broken, so I don't know what's going on. I can't see your guys', oh my gosh. Now I can see your guys' text messages. Yeah, that's my story. So the fairy part of my character was originally based on Spriggan from Cornish mythology, and I was gonna have a picture, but I didn't have time to get it because the stream was broken. But Spriggan in Cornwall mythology is kind of this like shriveled old man kind of creature, and they can change size in the original mythology, and they're kind of like not a part of the Seelie court or the Unseelie court. Like, they're not nice and they're not mean, they're just kind of mischievous. They just do their own thing. And they have very powerful I think what it's called is like glamour magic. I'm a little bit of a nerd about this kind of stuff. They have glamour magic, so that means they can change their appearance and like trick people and stuff, and they can change the appearance of other objects. That's the original myth. And I changed it into my character where I'm not an ugly old man, if you can't tell. Or maybe I am and I'm just using glamour magic. Who knows? I don't know why chat's broken on my end. This is so weird. I can't like see what you guys are saying. These friggins are chaotic neutral, yeah. But my character can change size based on emotions, I guess. So when she's like calm or just kind of like relaxed, she's normal, like human sized. When she gets angry or upset, she can get really big and kind of you know, scary. Like she changes her appearance a little bit too. I have some concept art from like several years ago, but I didn't want to show it on stream because it was really bad. And then when she's kind of like playful or just wants to, you know, be really bright and happy and stuff, she is like a little kid. So that's kind of how I explain chibi, how I draw myself as a chibi sometimes, like a little character. It's like, oh yeah, she kind of looks like a kid sometimes because her emotions change her size. And then she's like super depressed. She kind of goes like boneless and floppy and just kind of like a puddle on the floor. That's the lore. But I'm not going to do that with my model because I don't have that kind of time. Frog is an ugly old man confirmed. Yeah, and then I guess my character canonically has like glamour magic, so I can change my appearance a little bit. But I don't really have like that part of the story written out a little bit. It's just kind of a note on my old lore, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep that. Another theory to the wall. I've been called bald. I've been called an old man. This is going well. Oh, thank you for following. Anyways, that's enough about my character. I'm taking way much more time than I was expecting to because there's people waiting on me actually. Yeah, this is my late birthday stream as well as a VTuber debut. My birthday was last month, just a few days ago. But I was not in the country, so I couldn't do anything for it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to hang out and have fun on a birthday stream. So in a little bit, I'm gonna have some friends of mine join me for some games if they're still up for it. I don't know. They might have gone to bed, some of them, and some of them might just have gotten involved in something else because it was taking too long, I'll be honest. But that's the plan, is I want to play some games with some friends, just for fun. But it was also my YouTube channel anniversary a few days ago. It was actually like a few days after my birthday, which is ironic. I think my birthday is the 21st, and I think channel anniversary is 28th, so like very close to each other. Us, the TV is lore too, Frog. It always has been. But yeah, so this was recently my channel anniversary, so my channel is now 3 years old. It's kind of... wait, I'm trying to think. It's either a year anniversary or a 2-year anniversary from when I like first posted the Spirit and Truth video and like my channel actually started being successful. Dang, my chat is breaking, so I have to like look over to the left to see anything. That's annoying. What eldritch kind of lore? You're so many things. Yeah. You guys didn't break stream. It was me. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you for saying happy birthday, guys. It's sweet. How was the rigging process on my VTuber? Once I got the hang of it, it was pretty easy, actually. Like, once you understand how to do it, basically, it's pretty easy. It's just repetitive. You kind of have to do the same thing over and over again. However, I feel like when I'm going into more complex rigging, it's probably going to be a little bit harder, because it's not the same, you know, same old thing, copy and pasted. Tell Greg happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Greg. But since it's my channel's anniversary, I kind of wanted to give a little bit of an update on the channel. And I'm going to be completely open and honest about some stuff I've been going through recently. So hopefully that's good, and you guys actually want to hear about that. I know I like every few months you're like, oh, channel update, and it's like a big deal for me. It is a big deal for me, but I know it's probably getting old for you guys. Um, but yes. So, a few people in chat probably know. Screech, I've been talking to a little bit about this, but I was kind of thinking about quitting YouTube and Discord and all of my online presence for a while now, just because several things, honestly. I got convicted real big time of a pride issue in my heart, of like doing content not for God's glory but for my own, and it's like, not only was I convicted, I didn't really, know how to change my mentality about things so that I was actually in a healthy headspace and a God-honoring headspace. So I was kind of freaking out. I was like, I don't want to do YouTube for myself. I need to figure out how to change my attitude, otherwise I can't do this. Another thing is that I'm going to college in a month. I'm going to college in August, and I'm going to be doing a nursing degree with a minor in biology, and if you can probably guess, there's not going to be a ton of time to do things other than study for college. So I was like, how am I going to do anything while in college? I just didn't know. But I was talking to, oh, also, sorry, last thing, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled really in the content I was making. If some of you guys have been following YouTube for a little bit, there was maybe a month and a half ago, I was putting out a lot of content like back to back, but none of it really felt like it was what I was supposed to be doing, I was doing I was trying to like do, regular content upload schedule, but it wasn't really what I should have been doing, I guess. Yeah. Pride is hard to deal with, for sure. the dad jokes, oh no. I thought you were out of school already, but congrats on the college arc. Yeah, so I graduated high school in 2023. I'm 20 now. I took a 2-year gap between high school and college. The first year I spent in a missionary school in YWAM in California, and I traveled around the world a lot. Last year, I've been working at the Creation Museum, but also doing YouTube and kind of focusing on that a little bit more. But now, yeah, I'm going to college, so... Dang, I don't know why I can't get my stream to work. If you're comfortable answering what college are you going to, I'm not really comfortable giving like the name of the college, but I can explain a little bit what it looks like. It's a very interesting college. It's very conservative, but also you work your way through it. So I only have to pay around $9,000 for 4 years of college, but I work while I'm in college, while I'm getting my degree, and then that helps pay for the college thing. And it's a very low acceptance rate, partially because they really want like students that are gonna actually put an effort to their work, I guess, and like, they look at grades in high school and are really strict about that, but also people that just can't afford a college degree. So basically they're like, are you smart and broke? We want you. And I am at least the second one. I got good high school grades because I knew how to cheat the system, but not cheat, but I knew how to study and get good grades. I don't know if I'm really intelligent though. Dang. I pay like triple that per semester. Yeah. College is expensive. Base financially stable frog. Why does college cost money for real? But yeah, so I was really thinking about quitting online entirely for a little while there. There's some other factors, but I'm not really comfortable going into that. But yeah, a lot of things happened, and I was just thinking, like, damn, I should just stop. I should just be done with YouTube, and I should just be done with content creating, and just, disappear off from the internet. So I've been praying about it. I've been talking to a lot of friends about it. There's been friends who've talked to me about it without me even bringing it up. Like, oh, I just want you to know that your YouTube channel really helped me, and I really hope you're not considering quitting. And I was like, I didn't say anything to you. How did you know? It's not a secular school. No, it's a Christian school. It's a Christian school. But yeah, so through prayer and talking to friends, I've decided to not quit, but things are going to look a lot different from here on out. Primarily, content is only going to happen when I have the time and energy to do it. Which, I mean, is not very different from how I've been doing things, because I just have not been consistent with YouTube. But yeah, it's not going to be my priority going into college. My priority is going to be studying and making relationships there and, you know, doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat, but everything's broken. Second of all, streaming is probably not gonna happen except on school breaks. So it's kind of funny. I'm like, oh, VTuber debut. Now I'm not gonna be streaming probably for the next 4 years, except when I have time to do it. But I'm gonna maybe on school breaks and stuff, or like on weekends when I might have internet to try to do streaming. I'll try. I'll do a little bit, but who knows? Who knows what I can do? I have about a month before college starts, so I'm gonna do a little bit of streaming before college starts, maybe. I just applied for a full-time job, so who knows how that's gonna go. But I'll try my best, and I'll just do what I feel like I can do, and what God is leading me to do, I guess. But yeah, that's all a little yap I wanted to do. This took a whole lot longer, much longer yap time than I was planning. But I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for, like, the support. The fact that I had this many people in chat after, like, not doing anything for a month is really sweet. You guys are, like, the best group of people to have as, like, viewers. Really sweet people. I'm sorry, my eyes tweak out every time I look to the left. Oh, something just unplugged itself. That's fun. Well, I broke something. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Thank you all for your prayers. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you, Caliber. Thank you for following Stargift. 50 watchers is insane. Crazy. I think the record for streams has been 53. I think that was our top in the past. So thank you all for joining. It's really sweet. But I'm gonna try to get a game going with some friends. I'm gonna try to join a Discord call. I might have some technical difficulties because I don't know how to do OBS, and they might not be talking for a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna try to fiddle with some things. So yeah, I'll be looking at chat a little bit while I'm fiddling with stuff. Okay. It. People can't hear you yet. Hi. They can't hear us yet. Yeah. I'm gonna try to. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do OBS, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to get you guys in. What? Do not. No. That is crazy. Okay, they can hear you now. They can hear you now. They can hear you.
Good.
Oh, I mean, hello.
They can hear.
They can hear you guys. Hooray.
Hooray, indeed.
So this is.
All the same time. Yeah.
Story of Undertale.
Oh my word.
No, brother.
Oh, monkey.
Throw you out of the car.
I'm gonna shave your
Okay,
balls.
so introductions for people in chat. The deep voice Hungarian guy, that is Edge. Yes.
Indeed.
I don't know if you guys want to say anything about yourselves, but the guy who just sang Undertale, that's Monkey. And he's about to get excommunicated. On the way over, you can say hi because I don't know how to describe your voice.
No. Hey, I'm on the way over.
You're on the way
If you
over.
need to know my voice.
His
Anywhere
name is
you
also
are.
Dad.
Server dad.
Yeah, that's I am known as server dad sometimes.
And then Ezio's the annoying one.
So funny. Oh, it's so original. Now I actually want Edge to be one of the lawyers against you, and I'll be the judge. It's fine. Yep, it's happening now.
Crazy.
You want to know annoying? You haven't met it yet. Don't worry, you will.
Yeah, we got the whole game.
Oh my days.
Everything is broken, so who knows what this is gonna look like.
I am hearing like half the audio from the stream and half of it from this call. I am very disoriented right now.
You can mute the stream.
Oh boy.
Okay. This is my first time ever loading this up, so.
Oh yeah, guilty as sock. Okay. I have you guys in the little bottom corner.
Not own this game, so
Okay.
I'll just sit here and watch.
Ooh, that's some jazzy music.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn off music on the stream because there is really cool music. We're playing Guilty as Sock. It's like a court case game. But basically it's like player run, I guess. So like everyone in the game kind of makes the game. It's only as fun as the people you're playing with. We played a little bit last night and it was insane.
I only heard the stories, but I'm sure it will not be as fun.
Val almost made me cry. I'll only say that.
No way.
Vel has a way of touching the heart that way.
Yeah,
You know?
Val influences people in certain ways.
Well, that was a really well put together argument, if I may say so myself.
Frog guilty is
Your
always,
Honor.
just always say frog guilty. My chat's already turned against me.
Shocker.
Crazy.
If there was a really bizarre crime committed, odds are it was either me or Frog that committed it.
That's kind of true.
I can believe that.
That's pretty real. Yeah.
And since your names are both animals, I can either say, "This little frog is guilty," or "This little monkey is guilty."
Oh my gosh. I think I just broke my VTuber model.
Oh no.
Yay! Wow, this has been like nothing but scuff the entire stream. You have no idea.
Custom
Please,
evidence.
yay!
Wait, how do I
Someone needs to host a game. I can host if you guys want, but
sign
it
up for,
might-
participate in, click on a link, enter something? Like there's the host
someone
button,
else
there's
is
the
gonna
find a
have to
court
host
button.
because if I host, then the code is gonna get leaked to everyone watching the stream.
Yeah,
no.
So,
Let's not do that.
At this point, the scuff is part of the
I'll host.
experience. I mean, if I didn't have scuff, it wouldn't be a stream. So
That's right. That's right. So, who's gonna host? Not me. My hand's up. That means I'm not it.
okay.
Dang. I'm not gonna host because who knows what's gonna happen.
Ezio, looks like it's up to you.
Woo!
Dang. Did I crash
I'm gonna-
OBS? It looks fine on the stream, but on my screen, OBS doesn't work. That's interesting. Anyways,
All right. Moving over here.
I'm gonna
Ezio's Court. I take it that's you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
How do I join the game? Fine.
Monkey is
So
always guilty.
yeah,
I am usually guilty.
nice.
Are you
Prosecution.
Mr.
I am
Scrabble?
guilty of not owning this game.
Dang.
I found a court. Nice.
I do not want to be defense. Oh. That never goes well.
Okay,
you
am I
guys
supposed to pick a rule?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. There's in-game sounds.
I am not Mr. Scrapple, no. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Prosecutor, witness, bailiff? I'll do random.
I'm assuming that's not Edge, so goodbye.
They made me a juror.
So, Edge, you have to go to
Dang. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. Bro, he locked his thing. Okay, please don't show the code to everyone. Nope. Nah. Someone stole your pickle from this fridge? That's so sad. Okay. That was so speedy, you
See
guys
the
did not catch it.
code
Hi!
I sent into the what do you call it? Like the VC chat, and you just copy paste it into find a court via code. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna mute now. Sierra, you know you have to pick one of the lawyers now.
No! Did someone leave?
No.
Hello.
Hi, whatever.
Hello!
All right, I'm the
breaking
bailiff.
things. Only if you want to be.
Edge to join.
Oh.
There we go.
Yes, this game is very goofy, very silly.
All right, I think I'm going to be a journalist instead of a bailiff.
I think we need a witness, don't we?
I'll be a... Oh, you can be a witness.
I don't want to be on prosecutor or defense of Ezio's judge. It's not gonna go well.
Can I get a
Well, we need a
witness?
prosecutor to start. So.
All right, I'll be a prosecutor.
Okay.
Alright, so wherever, just so you know, the way prosecutor works is all three of us are going to load in before you, because
Okay.
you're going to have to name the defendant, and you're going to have to pick their crimes. So,
Okay,
Alright,
I'm going to have to name the defendant and pick their crimes. Got it.
yes. Wherever, do me a favor, mute in the Discord, because we can hear you in the game.
Gotcha. Okay, muting
You
in
guys hear
Discord.
me in the game?
Alright.
I don't need to make sure chat can actually hear the game, because I don't know if they can. Oh,
Can you guys hear me in the game?
I can hear you, yeah. We can hear you.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
So,
I'm hearing
something
frog
funny.
Double.
Oh, I'm probably not muted in the Discord yet. Hold on. My keyboard broke, and I can't escape. Okay, is that better now? Because I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's not sounding better yet for me.
Dang, I don't know what's wrong. Hold on.
Okay, so do we have like a guy who's gonna be the guy who will be able to defend or not defend?
You're the defense counsel, so you're the one defending the guy whoever's accusing.
Yeah, but
Yep.
who will be the guy?
It's just a random NPC.
Uh,
They're literally not even really
we
a
don't know
part
who
of
the
it.
guy
It's just
is
the
yet.
lawyers and stuff.
I'm gonna
That's it.
I'm gonna accuse him.
Oh, thank God I can like actually see things now.
Server that, thank you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make him the most innocent person ever.
That's crazy.
So,
Okay, is that better now? Can you guys like not hear me in Discord?
yes.
I'm muted you in Discord, so I don't know.
Okay.
I hear you. You sound right.
All right, no echo.
Correct.
No, okay.
Hooray.
It's cool.
And I'm ready up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr.
Okay,
George.
chat can hear you guys, so that's good. Hooray.
All right, it's time to put on my spectacles of accusation.
Can't wait to watch Sierra play the random witnesses. because they're usually really scuffed.
It usually has nothing to do with
Like
anything.
one was
Yeah.
literally just the president.
The
So-
president of and Belle was like, "Do you want your witness to come to stand?" I'm like, "I don't want the president to speak for me."
All right.
Oh my days.
Hey, let's watch this.
Ow. Yeah, this is gonna be the entire game.
Ready? Feel the wrath of Thor.
I despise this man.
She has to actually talk and play the game.
Wow, crazy! Imagine playing the game.
It couldn't be you.
Couldn't be me.
Didn't you get an achievement last night?
Because of how many times you hit me, yes.
Every time was deserved. I don't want to hear it.
Most of the time I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, look at this dude. Ready? Paper airplane.
Stuart Port sinking his next door neighbor's submarine.
You gotta play Santa Claus and a truck driver.
What? The heck? What am I supposed to do with that?
All right.
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do now?
Okay,
The-
so I'm gonna activate your side so you can make an argument. But click on your folder on your desk, and you're gonna see the cards that you can use as evidence to accuse
Oh,
this guy of
Okay.
sinking his neighbor's submarine.
Oh my
Okay.
days.
And Edge, yeah, you have all the defense cards. You have to use
Okay.
your cards as evidence that he didn't do that.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm presenting to you.
Now present one
Oh.
card at a time. So we're
Okay.
gonna go back and forth.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, may I present first a Oh, how do I do this? Am I presenting it?
Yes.
You have to make an argument based on that card.
A suspicious bill. Now, if you have, I don't know, like look at him. He's got a suspicious bill, and he was, didn't have enough money to pay his car thing. So if I was his next door neighbor and I saw that he had a submarine, then I would be like, I'm the one who's dressed up to buy a submarine, but it costs too much. So look at that bill. I mean,
Seems
doesn't
legit.
it just look way too rounded? That's not right.
How dare you have a
Whatever,
round
it's like
bill?
an itemized bill. It's not like a duck bill.
Oh.
Oh.
All right then. I've got more evidence though. I've got it, and I know exactly what it is. I've seen it in advance.
Oh, there you go.
I
Alright,
present melted wax.
okay.
Wow.
The criminal, I mean, the defendant.
Detective heads a bias in that statement.
was seen with a residue of melted wax
Nice.
on his fingertips. And what was found on the site of his next door neighbor's submarine but melted wax. Well, actually it was just like regular wax that was
Oh,
all hardened up because it was cold. But it was just a residue because it was around the hole in his next door neighbor's submarine. So, why was there wax in two different places, I ask you? It's because this little porthole wearing defendant is guilty.
Alrighty. Alright, now I'm gonna give Edge a chance to rebut those statements with some evidence of his own.
Not gonna lie, my dude. You might be.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Just for chat, they can't hear me right now. But the game is called Guilty as Sock. And there is a way for Twitch chat to be a part of the jury, but I couldn't link my account for some reason because it wouldn't let me.
You said that it was a suspicious bill.
But yeah,
right?
that's the
Yesterday
game.
you were
It's a very fun game. It's like
After
$5 on
close
Steam.
inspection. That suspicious bill was my defendant's business card that he was carrying with him because he is a professional truck driver. So he, as all truck drivers, as you know, is a business card.
Of course. Checks out, checks out.
Makes sense.
So that, yeah. The second
Alrighty.
one, the melted wax that you said, that was a part of a broken umbrella, because the night of this whole questionable ordeal, it was heavily raining, and lightning, like, struck my man. Sadly, he is a little dumbfounded by that, as you can see.
Mm.
What you originally thought was what melted wax was actually the umbrella's handle right on his fingertips. So
Oh.
I think my defendant is not guilty.
I sure hope you
Alright.
do.
Well,
Otherwise, he's just
whatever.
paid.
you're allowed to present more evidence, or you can call a witness. It's up to you.
Okay, I totally know what to say in response to that. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
A likely story. And we can see from Mr. Port's face that he definitely believes it. But then, I ask
Edge,
you all,
royal.
what explains
Oh,
a lost shoe?
Oh.
He looked so scared when he said that. That's crazy.
That's right. As we can see,
Bro is
his feet
nervous.
are hidden behind the bench. And why are they hidden behind the bench? Because he lost one of his shoes. And where was this lost shoe found? On the submarine that is sunk at the bottom of the sea.
Do any of us have feet? Are there any feet in this game?
Edge,
Well-
hold E and you can emote on people, by the way.
But be careful of some emotes.
Yeah,
There's
there's one
one
you
in
can-
there that you shouldn't use. Yeah.
I say no. That is a lie from the prosecution.
Oh,
Yes,
Where?
I
Oh.
have a solid evidence to prove otherwise.
alright. Present your evidence.
You said that it was a loss. In reality, it is an order that was never delivered. You see,
Oh, my
he
days.
is a truck driver, you see.
Got him.
And on the night that this happened, what was it, the submarine that allegedly sank, you see, he never sunk it. He was meant to deliver a package, but it conveniently fell from his truck, you know, and
Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
it is like, yeah, but that, I think it evidence that Mr. VTUBER brought up.
That's crazy.
Uh,
Thanks for
Waver,
following
do you
Einstein.
have any evidence to provide to the contrary, or do you want to call like a witness?
All right. I've got to check my evidence cards here.
Crazy.
All right.
I love that Waver's like key witness is Santa Claus. That's amazing.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't.
So you gotta act like
I'm
Santa Claus
sorry,
when you do it.
Waver. I think you're kind of doomed a little bit.
No.
Especially with
He's
Ezio as
not
judge.
in. What do you mean?
Let me set it up. Let me set it up. All right. So, it sounds like my good defense attorney on the other side of the room is oh yes, it sounds like my good defense attorney on the other side of the room is claiming that the defendant was merely making a delivery that failed at the time of the sinking of the submarine. Now, if such were the case, then making a delivery that failed at the time of the the submarine going down, that would indicate that, we could see melted wax being part of such a delivery. We could see that perhaps there was some waxen product that the defendant was delivering. We could even imagine that the bill that he had that was far too suspiciously round was in fact a business card.
Interesting.
Yet, what I ask you is, what would explain a wad of stuck chewing gum? That is not indicative of a professional delivery person at all, especially if they were in a submarine. Yet
J'accuse.
this chewing gum was discovered
Oh man.
along with the melted wax as part of a wad of disgusting attempt to create a patch that was then removed by a heated element.
My days.
That was a really interesting argument, Mr. Weaver, but I'm sad to pronounce that you are once again a false witness to that, because I have evidence that contradicts your whole argument.
Oh.
You say that it was like a gum was conveniently found at the site, but at the night when this happened, there was a violent epidemic.
Bro.
Oh no.
So I think someone snuck that used chewing gum there to set up my defendant so it can rob the place and make my defendant actually like jail.
Oh man.
Yes.
Tesho, do you want to call a witness as well as you, Aober?
Yes, I do want to call a witness.
Oh,
you
I
wanna
wanted
call
to
your
call a
witness?
witness.
Yes,
Okay.
I wish to call my witness.
So we'll call Edge's witness, and then whatever you have every right to cross-examine. All right. So we're gonna call the truck driver to the stand.
Okay, time to voice act, I guess.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ask any questions that you need to.
Who asks what question?
You have to, okay, your witness is there to help you, like, prove your case, right?
Oh, right, yes.
So you have to ask questions to, like, prove the innocence of this guy. Oh, oh no.
I think defense is cooked a little bit.
You are in the best hands. So, my good witness.
Yes.
The truck driver.
Yes, the truck driver. Yes, yes. To be completely professional with you, I was informed that at the night that the submarine, you were at the crime scene, correct?
I was delivering some packages to the submarine. There's much worse voices I could do, trust me.
Please continue. I'm intrigued by your presence. Please continue.
So I was delivering packages at the submarine dock, and it was late at night, but I was doing an extra shift to get some extra money, because it's hard to feed the wife and kids, But I was trying to. Okay, shush, it's no longer June. I'm sorry. I was just delivering some packages to the submarine, and what's the accusation? Oh, when I entered the facility, I passed Mr. Stuart Port's car. I recognize him. He's a regular customer. He's a very nice guy. I talked to him a lot. I passed him entering the gate. I thought to myself, well, it's a little odd that he's here late at night. It was really pretty late. It was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I don't really remember. It was a late shift. But I passed him at the gate, and I wondered, I was like, why is he here? And I go to the port to drop off the materials to the submarine, and lo and behold, the submarine is not there. I could not find it for the life of me. Just completely vanished. So yeah.
So you agree that you did not see my defendant at the crime scene, correct?
I saw him leaving the crime scene, just a little bit before I saw the submarine was missing, yeah.
I have one more question. Whenever you visited the crime scene, I mentioned that there was a violent epidemic.
An epidemic, yeah. Well, I don't believe in COVID or vaccines,
Oh, we don't need to ask that, but thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm allowed to speak my truth. This is America.
Yeah.
I have my
Okay,
rights.
question.
Freedom
You
of
do not
speech.
have your rights answer me, and then we can continue. Thank you. At the scene.
Tasha,
Did-
you have the right to treat the witness as hostile if they refuse to agree to your questioning.
Oh, you should not have said that to me. But you stay extremely professional, right? At
Me?
the site, there was a broken umbrella, and if I recall, you mentioned me right before the court place that the umbrella was melted because a lightning struck it. Is it true or is it not? Can you stop that?
Well,
So is it true or is it not?
I didn't see no umbrella. It was dark, you know, but it was very stormy that night. I remember that. It was very dark, very stormy. Probably should not have been anyone out in a port because it's so flat out there. I didn't see no umbrella, but there's definitely lightning out there.
Lightning on the right. Okay. Thank you. That proves enough of my case.
All right. Wherever you are free to cross-examine.
Hey, truck driver.
Hey now.
Howdy do.
Howdy.
Now, I figure that you've been round these parts a good long time, I reckon. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've been doing my job for 20 odd years now. It's been my life since I got out of high school, actually. Well, 11th grade high school, I dropped out, but, you know, I've been doing it for a good long while now, longer than most of you probably have been alive.
Totally understandable. Wonderful. And how frequently, or how, I should say, for how long of a time have you been familiar with, the defendant, Mr. Port here?
He's been going to the submarine port on and off for about 5 years or so, but he's been frequenting it more often lately. He's been around a little bit more often lately than before. But I met him 5 years
He's been
ago.
around. Very good, very good. So, at previous to the night of the alleged crime, would your general experience of this clearly Aquanaut equipped individual
Brother man.
be that he was usually wet?
Wet, sir? I mean, everything's
Yes.
always wet at the docks. It's always the ocean. I don't know, the water's there.
That's right. Covered in water, yes. Now, the night after the alleged crime, or when you last saw him, or when you first saw him after the crime. I know what I'm saying. When you first saw him after the crime, was he wet or dry?
Well, he was in his car, sir. I can't rightly say, but I would figure if he's out in the storm and it's thundering and lightning pouring buckets and cats and dogs, he's probably wet. Unless he didn't get out of his car.
He was in his
ID,
car.
Excuse me. The umbrella with you. Doesn't that make him dry?
I have no more questions for the witness, Your Honor.
All right.
Get me out of here, please.
You're probably going to be back as Santa Claus. What do you mean? Whatever, would you like to call your witness?
Yes.
Oh my word.
That's
How do I do a Santa? This is the wrong. Okay, how do I do a Santa
Yeah.
Claus voice?
What?
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are here to argue whether or not Mr. Stuart Port has been naughty. And I happen to have called in expert testimony on that very subject. Now, Mr. Claus, how are you doing today?
Good sunny boy.
Please.
End of me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, the first thing that the entire court would like to know, Mr. Claus, is,
That's cool.
a list of
Oh, he's cutting out.
Oh dear.
I think that proves
No,
my case to be
shut
true.
up.
I'm holding you in contempt of court for telling my test show to shut up.
Oh,
What, you got something else to say? What's up? That's what I thought. Be quiet over there.
I think my job is to talk.
Oh, excuse me? Are you arguing with the judge?
I am. You're a sucky judge.
Is my audio okay?
There you go.
yes.
Yay, you're back.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. Excellent. Sorry about that. Now, Mr. Claus, is it or is it not true that you keep a list of naughty and nice individuals?
Of course it is. It's my job.
It's your job, yes, as we all know. You and we are very grateful for it and all that you provide on Christmas Eve. Now, had to think about the timing of that. Now, is it when you last checked your list? Did you have a listing for Mr. Stewart Port?
Well, I would have to check my list right now. I kind of got yanked out of the North Pole to come into this court case. I was not planning on coming here tonight, but I could definitely— I hate this voice, I'm sorry. I could definitely consult my list. What's the name of the person I'm supposed to be fighting on my list?
Stewart Port.
Stewart Port. Stewart Port. Chat, help me out here. What do I say? Is Santa in contempt of court?
Do you now, as we all know, the naughty and nice list legend states that not only does Mr. Claus know when we are sleeping and when we are awake, but he also knows when we have been bad or good. So that is one reason for us to be good, for goodness sake. Is that correct, Mr. Claus?
That is correct. My elves my elves are saying that he better watch out because on the naughty and nice list, he is in fact naughty, and of course Santa Claus knows all. Because I know when you're sleeping, I know when you're awake, I know when you sink your friend's submarine.
Oh my days.
I would like— that is a lie. You are a stalker.
You called Santa Claus a liar? You're not getting any presents on Christmas. Not a single present. You will spend Christmas alone and sad and depressed.
Okay, I
Excuse
don't
me,
say
I'll
it.
give my Tesho an amazing present. I don't want to hear it. I'll hold you
Mr.
contempt of
Claus.
court again, Santa Claus.
Mr. Claus, thank you so much for your help here. I have one more question for you before we let you get back to your wonderful, charitable, great work of providing toys and Christmas cheer for everyone around the world. Now, Mr. Claus, my final question for you is the defendant's was the defendant listed as being naughty on the night of the alleged crime?
Yes.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
I would like to cross-examine this, but I don't know. So,
Why is Santa Claus such an OP character to have on the witness stand?
In a court case? Yeah.
This is crazy.
I would like to argue that Santa Claus, in fact, did not know if my defendant, Stuart Port, is on the list because he does not write the names. His elves write the names.
Oh.
He just checks. And
Are
he
you
goes
telling
to-
me you know how to do my job better than I do?
Yes, I'm not telling you that. You are bad at your job, as a matter of fact.
Well, I think someone's salty from getting coal when he was a kid.
I don't care, let me speak, woman. So, don't you throw at me. I'm gonna freak.
Picking on Santa Claus?
This is crazy.
Yes, I'm picking on Santa Claus.
Your Honor, I'm being bullied by your test, though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't see him doing anything wrong. He's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't be judged.
I am currently cross-examining Mr. Williams' questioning. So, thank you. As I was saying,
This is how democracy
Santa Claus
dies.
cannot do right because he is old.
The West is
May
fallen.
have
Millions must die.
he must have got the stuff. As a matter of fact, I got the current names of the naughty list from one of those I asked on the North Pole when I went there on a vacation,
Oh man.
and he provided the correct list, and my defendant's name, Stuart Ward, was not on the list. As a matter of fact, he was on the good list. So
Oh,
I may
man.
say that you pick up a glass and start to read Santa Claus.
Yes, whatever.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh.
The
Okay, what's your objection?
Chat,
The,
what is happening?
Santa Claus is the foremost expert on his own list. And these aspersions of true and false lists are poisoning the well against my witness here.
I beg to differ. Your witness is an old man who does not know anything about lists because he
That's my
makes
objection.
abs. I don't care.
Oh.
Abs work overtime.
Okay, first of all,
Mind you.
if you're gonna
Shut
call
up,
into
I'm
question my job that I've been doing for hundreds of years with no complaints, regardless of who gets coal and who gets presents, you better come up with some evidence for why I'm bad at my job.
Oh, I have evidence.
Order by court. Enough. Okay.
Moses is a witness, says in chat.
I have
What?
evidence for your crimes.
Oh my days.
All lawyers get coal automatically. Some people never got gifts on Christmas, it seems. Imagine arguing with Santa Claus.
Oh man.
I have a
Mr.
reason.
Claus, I would gladly accept coal if it were to see justice done for someone like Mr. Port. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Alright. I guess we're done with witnesses then.
No.
Now we're not done with witnesses?
Oh no, I think I don't have any other witnesses.
You only get there's only 2 in the game, yeah.
So, if
Hi,
you guys have any
Draco.
other evidence to present, Edge, feel free to present first.
Yes, I do have an evidence that
Wake up.
predicts everyone. Not everyone, but the what's it called? What's your role, VTUBER?
Prosecutor.
Yes, the prosecutor's role. I have an evidence that contradicts all of it, and it is the prison breakout.
Oh!
So you, whenever the submarine was sank, you see, my client was at home, and his identical brother, who was in
Oh
prison,
man.
broke out, and I have concrete evidence. I have just attached to the evidence that I just posted inside the court records. His brother sunk the neighborhood. The neighbors.
Dude, why do I
she-
feel like Sierra is typing to her chat in her notepad about me? Shocker. I'm sorry, Tasha.
It's
Please.
okay. So his brother sunken submarine because whenever they will steal neighbors, he reported the crime to the police. So he wanted to take revenge. So my defendant, Stuart Port, is not guilty of any crimes. Thank you.
Oh man.
Oh man. Wherever, feel free to present evidence to the contrary if you have it.
All right. So, the evidence that has been presented is that he I need to. How do I check what the evidence so far is?
Hold tab.
There we go. Prison breakout. Yes. So there was a prison breakout at the time that he reported. However, we've already established that Mr. Port is a delivery person and who is involved in the transport of various goods. And so therefore, my contention is that he is that at the time of the crime, he was not purely motivated by a desire for justice when he attempted to call the police on someone else, and instead was bitter about the poor results of the transport strikes.
Oh man.
He was 2 weeks before in the midst of a transport strike, attempting to get better pay, and his next door neighbor, who is a coworker of his who owns said submarine that is under investigation at this time, was his neighbor didn't participate in the strike and he did. And he's still feeling bitter about it. And he didn't get more pay. His neighbor did, because the company decided to be jerks and reward the person who didn't strike instead of the people who really cared enough to try to make things better for their coworkers. Unfortunately, it was doomed to failure, and we can all understand the situation.
I'm sorry. Yes, yeah.
Cat says he's guilty.
Oh man.
And who would know better than the chat?
For
I
real,
ask
the
you.
jury. They know
What
everything.
jury? It's me.
He's the executioner too. He'll
I
he'll
think
take you
guilty
with the
though
hammer.
must say that there's no way Ezio lets this particular defendant lose.
Oh man. It might be right.
Yeah, it's not a good situation.
So, at the end, the result of these transport strikes led to resentment from someone who just wanted a better life for themselves, and unfortunately let their desire for a better life get in the way of the path of justice.
Oh man. There's a lot of impressive evidence, I have to say. Also,
Thanks.
because Edge was taunting way over, I'm just gonna do this. Alright. I need to deliberate the evidence. Let me go over this.
It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get you out of here. One way or another. It's gonna be alright, dude.
It's not gonna be alright.
Your face might say otherwise, but it's gonna be okay.
You're going to jail, you criminal.
Alright, now that's enough. That's menacing the witness, or the defendant, not the witness. Goodness
Sorry,
gracious.
Your Honor. It's just my zeal for justice.
There's about like 20 votes for the defendant being guilty in my chat right now. It is like unanimous that he's guilty. It's crazy.
It's because they're racist, because I can't speak.
That's
English
crazy.
True. There's
I think we need to put Edge on court next for
Yeah.
perjury.
Tesho.
Okay.
Alright. I've made my decision.
Why is the witness bribing the judge? What?
What?
Who's bribing the judge?
Wait, what?
What happened?
It would be the
What?
truck driver. If
Oh,
anybody.
they're asking me to bribe the judge.
Oh.
I didn't. Okay.
I knew it.
That's crazy. Yeah, there was no way that could have ended differently. He was cooked from the beginning.
Told you I cannot be the judge if Tesho is one of
You
the
picked your role
employees.
first.
Yeah, well, you
Oh.
were supposed to be one of the lawyers, so.
Crazy. We should put you on defendants and prosecution against each other just to see what happens.
My goodness.
Look at the little blurb. He's declared innocent. They left the courthouse in the rain, slipped on a manhole cover, and took a spectacular fall. A tourist filmed it, and the footage ended up in a commercial for non-slip shoes.
Crazy. How many times did I get bonked this time? 11!
11.
Hooray!
All right.
Wow.
Now I gotta wait for Dave to join. I want to be the journalist.
Oh, is he joining?
He is indeed.
Let's
Be
go!
I
Oh
just
no!
want
Oh no!
excited.
You got,
Jury's fun because all you do is draw things on a board and like show it to the judge.
Where's Dave?
David.
David, come join us in this game. Yes. Good. Oh no. He
Oh,
is
there
being
Frog is
a
bad at being
sin
sneaky with the bribe. I wasn't bribing him. What? Hi, Curie.
That's
Hi.
what they all say, Frog.
Bro, I didn't. Oh no, me versus Curie
Oh man, this will be interesting.
with Edge as judge. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Well, when Edge is a judge, the ruling could go either way. Balance is on the edge of a knife.
Curie, ready
Why
up.
is Dave
But
not speaking?
Why is he quiet?
I think
Bribing is
he
wrong.
would
Really? I
concede
didn't
an
know.
average horror.
I saw his sound come on for a
Oh,
brief amount.
He's
Oh,
gonna
now
have
it's
to
gone.
rejoin.
Oh no. Chat, are we sticking with the froggy hat or are we changing it up a little bit?
What's the hanger icon here?
You can
So
change
that's
what
how you get
your
to
thing looks like.
customize your sock.
Oh.
Frog War 2 coming in hot. I'm not very aggressive, I'll be honest, but thanks for the encouragement, I guess.
All right, I'll rock the frog hat.
This is
Oh,
pretty much how I always feel.
There's Mr.
I don't know.
David.
Oh yeah, we're good. I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh, a top
Hello.
hat.
Oh,
Okay.
Waver's
Having fun,
customized his
Waver.
character now. Is there a top hat? Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. What is there? I didn't see that. Oh, there is.
Oh, there is
Yeah.
one. There's a wizard hat too.
There's also a Luffy hat.
There is a Luffy hat. That's true.
There's pointed ears.
There's
I think I know
pointed
what I
ears,
have.
you
There's
have
a One Piece
to.
hat.
I
Yeah.
literally have to.
You have to do the pointed ears. You don't get a choice.
Yeah, I don't have
There's
enough.
a
I'm gonna
fedora.
pop out of the customization window before something bad happens with the emotes.
Yeah, true.
I forgot that was a thing.
I have a very
Oopsies.
interesting thing here.
Oh no.
The lemon stripe back frog roll. There's like so many frog wars in chat. What's going on? What did I say?
I don't think Frog is gonna
Alright.
be able to take me seriously during this.
Are you
trip.
capable of taking me seriously?
Oh man.
More so than
Got
you'll be
him.
able to. Hold on.
Okay, because of your customization.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
just so you know, the juror doesn't make any decision. You just kind of sit in the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
You can like doodle on a board, which is really cool.
But if we did figure out how to like attach my Twitch to the game, which I can't for some reason because Twitch is being mean, we could have the Twitch chat vote on who's guilty and who isn't. Because yes,
Yeah, and I would
That'd be great.
still ignore them if Edge was involved.
Yeah, of course you would. You'd find a way to
Thank
cheat the
you.
game and make him win.
Oh, excuse me, it's not cheating. It's called I made a decision based on my own rational thought. Thank you very much.
Crazy.
we,
Bro
we
is refusing
literally
to play the
said
game
to
the way it's
Ezio-
played.
We said to Ezio, "You be the judge."
Yeah. Whoever's got a samurai hat on, or a samurai
Yeah,
helmet.
it's you.
I think I'm
Bro,
muted. Am I?
What's up?
what
are we doing?
is that?
What are we doing, chat?
Let's look at him.
That's a war crime. Yep, you're guilty.
Hello, Edge. Hey, buddy.
Oh wait,
How
yeah,
are you
Sarah
guys?
has to write. She has to do the decision for that guy's
I feel like
crime.
Put Santa on
I have to
trial
speak with a lisp.
That's
Guy's
crazy.
back.
Like
for
this.
perjury. Between perjury.
Theo.
Hey, just believe me.
Yep,
No, no,
you're...
no, no.
Thanks for
That's quick. Pick
following.
up the gavel and smack him with it.
I can't
I don't know how to spell
anything,
perjury, so
sadly.
we're gonna do it this way.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Oh, so
I think the
sorry.
crime must be said first.
You're lucky, buddy.
Oh, Santa is.
You say this is a perjury?
Chat decided it wasn't me.
I told you that Santa
You don't
was.
stand a chance.
I told you. No one believed me. No
We
one
laugh
believed
at
me, and I was right.
That is, Your Honor, she's bullying me.
Sure, she
I
is
think
bullying
she's
him.
laughing
She
at
laughed
my
at his
pain.
appearance. So Edge,
She's
if
side-eyeing
we
me.
were gonna run witnesses, you would so if you look at the gavel, you have the speech bubble, and then you have the eye, which is the witnesses, and then you have the third one, which is like the scales, and that's where you decide if they're guilty or not guilty. So
Yeah, I can't even look at him. I
looked
can't.
at your stream for 2 seconds to see myself. I can't.
look at them, dude.
The
See,
eyes.
I already have a concussion.
You may continue. Yes. What is a perjury, by the way?
It's lying while under oath.
How dare you?
It
I
was
can't
Santa, not me. Why? Why?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we might proceed with the trial now.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, I need you to make my button green so I can do things.
Yes,
Yay! Oh, we already have breaking news. Never mind.
Dang. I don't see how this is relevant to Santa here. I don't see how this is
You-
relevant to the case.
Also,
Crazy.
Sierra, by the way, you can slap the bell to end your turn when you're done. Edge doesn't have to keep it. Ow! Hit the
Oh,
button.
that's handy. Thanks for okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
All right, what we got?
We might continue with the trial now.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
the head tracking
My
in this
first, my first piece of evidence for this court case, whereas Santa is being accused of perjury, is this notebook or sketchbook. My bad. And in the sketchbook, that was the sketchbook Santa Claus has been keeping track of his naughty and nice list because he's gotten tired of having memorized. And he has the entire naughty and nice list in this book. The last court case that we did, he testified that the defendant was naughty, whereas in this sketchbook, the judge can inspect if he would like. It's very obvious that the defendant's name is listed under not or nice. Is listed under nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, you know what?
That's my piece of evidence, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You may continue.
You see,
Attorney.
yes. You have found my client's notebook. But what I have found at the scene is this dried up glue stick. You see, if you inspect
Ooh.
that notebook a tad bit closer, you will see that pages of it have been glued together to take away the context of what my client was writing about. Go
I
ahead,
see.
peel one of them apart.
Was that
The
the
fluid stuff.
was that the evidence you're throwing at me?
Yes.
Oh my
These
god.
are pages taken out from the glued parts of the notebook. Read them.
Very,
I can't. They're on the floor in crumpled balls. Oh my gosh.
very interesting clue you presented there. Do any of you want to call the witness to the court by any chance?
We don't have
We don't have somebody to
witnesses.
play the witnesses,
Yeah.
so we can't really call them
no.
because nobody can answer questions.
Nobody can. do it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to respond to his response to my evidence, though, if that's okay.
Of course, you may proceed.
With glued together pages, you're saying that I am not understanding the context of the.
What? Can I help you?
Are you seeing this, Your Honor?
What should I say?
Oh my gosh.
I see nothing but a fair trial under my construction.
Okay. But in the in this
Stop
notebook, there's no
throwing your
context.
face
There is just lists with names underneath them, and it is very clear that the first section of this notebook is listed under nice, and the second is listed under naughty. And the defendant's name is very clearly after the partition that says naughty. So there's not context that be misunderstood by
Objection,
missing
Your Honor.
pages.
Oh,
Yes?
You see, yes, this is true. But can a man? Santa is not perfect. Look at his face, obviously. But a man can make a mistake. He wrote down the wrong name under the wrong list.
It's cooked.
He wrote down the wrong name under the wrong list, and that means on the next page he corrected his mistake. The page that you glued together. Raising your hand.
Frog.
If he's on the next page, it's still in the guilty section of the notebook, and saying that Santa Claus made a mistake. He still swore.
Nuh-uh.
He still swore before court that he was telling an honest and genuine opinion. And he testified in court under that oath. And even if he made a mistake, it's still perjury if it wasn't the absolute truth in front
Double
of before
objection,
God.
Ron.
Objection denied.
That's crazy. All right. Do you want to like me present the next piece of evidence or?
Of course.
Okay.
You may proceed.
Oh wait, does Kiri want to do his first? I know you're asked one. Never mind. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
I'm the defense. You have to.
I'm
show me
sorry.
something to defend.
I didn't realize you already gave your piece of evidence because I didn't see it. Okay.
Can you certify her law degree?
Yes, you may present the evidence now, Attorney Kirill. Come on.
Wait, I'm confused.
She didn't even present her evidence yet. She got slapped. Carrie's not allowed to present yet.
Do we need to look at this guy argument on Santa? No.
He has like two quantities that like screams guilty to it.
Okay,
Watch
my
this
next piece of evidence is a love
Dude, he
letter.
looks so mad.
Oh.
This is a love letter addressed from the defendant of the last court case to Santa. It is very clear from this love letter they had a very close relationship.
Objection.
There's a lot of motive.
Yes.
You see, here's the thing about said love letter. If you look closely, Your Honor, you will see it says unreadable because of tears. Yet Frog claims to clearly know what is written on that love letter.
Oh, are we reading the subtext? I didn't realize.
I did.
My bad. I didn't even see that.
You shouldn't have been able to see what was on the letter,
Well,
Frog.
No, I'm
Now,
okay.
don't get too hasty, my court.
If we're playing the game with subtext, that changes the entire game because the subtext really changes like a lot.
True.
So we have to make a
Your
decision
Honor,
if we're
I
playing with
believe
it.
that subtext is ignored.
Ignoring subtext.
Objection withdrawn.
Poor Kiri.
Objection agreed, I guess. I'm not sure.
Force chat is saying, oh my gosh.
What? I mean, have you seen his face? He looks kind of sad.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens when you cheat on your wife?
You may present your second evidence to the courtroom.
You see, I would like to present.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm being abused. Ow.
I don't see
I'd like to
anything
present this
We need a
diary.
bailiff just for Ezio.
See, this diary is from my client, Santa Claus,
Ow.
and you will see written in that diary all of his personal notes. One of which having nothing to do with receiving a love letter nor sending one.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes, objection.
Just because
Agreed.
the letter was not mentioned in the diary does not mean that the letter that I have in my possession and I presented to the court is not real.
Objection.
Bro.
Objection denied.
Crazy.
You may explain your case further, Frog.
For the my objection or for the next thing?
Your objection.
Oh, okay.
Your objection.
So, when you're... There's an actual word for this, but I don't know it because I'm not actually a whatever. Anyways, you cannot make a claim about the reliability of a piece of evidence based on other evidence excluding it. For example, since the diary doesn't mention anything about a love letter, that does not question the validity of the love letter. It just means that the love letter is not mentioned in the diary. That is not a sufficient objection or a piece of evidence against my love letter.
I agree with Does the
May I ask a
prosecution want
question to the prosecutor?
You may.
Who are you claiming this love letter is from?
I said the client from the last, I don't remember his name, but the last round we did. The guy who stole the submarine.
And so, why would the submarine thief, write my client a love letter?
I cannot give an answer to the motives of the client or the other accused, but it seems pretty clear that, or not, sorry, it can be, there's a good case for motivation behind Santa committing perjury in court if he was trying to defend someone that he's been in correspondence with in love letters. Oh. Santa divorced for third time.
You see,
That's evidence. That's evidence, Your Honor. Mrs. Claus found out that that Santa Claus was cheating on her, so she divorced him.
so okay. Are you saying that Mrs. Claus found out about this totally legitimate love letter and then divorced
Totally legitimate.
Mr. Claus here? Therefore, he would get money?
What? I didn't say that.
You see, under the breaking news, you say that wait, hold on. Give me a second. Santa divorced for the third time, widow becomes millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't make a comment on the money that the widow received. I made a comment on the fact that it is quite possible that Mrs. Claus, sorry, widow, my gosh, divorced person. It's very plausible that Mrs. Claus found a love letter or the secret relationship with the client from the last court case, and for that reason divorced Santa Claus. I'm not saying that as a piece of evidence, but that does correlate with the story pretty well.
I see.
Dude, I like how
Interesting
Kieran's
evidence,
typing
yes,
so loud, his mouth's moving when he types.
Wait, hold on. What you're saying that the cause of Santa's divorce was just a normal divorce because of this love letter?
It may have been.
It says specifically a widow. You're only widowed.
I
if
think
your
that might be
spouse
an
dies.
error. That might be an error on the part of the
Yeah,
journalist.
Is it there? This is a
Divorcee,
pretty
Santa.
legitimate court case we're having here. I feel like there's not that much room
It
for
says-
error.
It said Santa Claus's widow was divorced. I don't know how to take that, man. That's not my fault.
Um,
I think I've got the story now.
The jury has a
oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
well, Your Honor, she's being a bully, so.
What?
Yeah, my bad. But anyway, leave it quiet because we still have 3 evidence left. Even though the defendant is not in the brightest spotlight now, nor mentally not physically as I can see on his face.
That's crazy.
No, thank you.
Your Honor, may I present evidence?
No.
Is it your turn to present evidence?
Actually, that's a really good question. Hold on.
The voices in my head. The
Yeah.
voices in my head have something to say.
Well, dang.
It's a very plausible motivation behind the stealing of the submarine too. If he wanted to escape with Santa Claus and get eloped, that's from the chat.
Even gonna lie, I knew Santa Claus himself wasn't naughty list.
That's crazy. The entire time he's been on the naughty list himself.
I knew it. I knew it. Dang, chill, kid.
Here he's freaking out. Chat, I could use this card, but it's not gonna go well. There's not a good way that this could end.
Well,
Oh, this one
may
would be
you
really good.
present the third evidence in the courtroom.
Yeah, I can present my next piece of evidence. My next piece of evidence is an invitation card, addressed to Santa Claus from the client from the last court case, inviting him to a month-long cruise on the submarine that he stole from the person at the port in the last court case.
What thickens, may I say? What thickens? Do you have anything as a counter evidence to this, Kirill?
I do have some evidence. In fact, not just for the invitation card, but I do believe that I figured out exactly what has happened between my client, Mrs. Claus, and the defendant from the last case.
Oh, is that so? Well,
Yes, but I must first present a piece of evidence while I tell this story. You see, what I have noticed is we still don't have much of a reason as to why my client would commit such perjury.
That's kind
However,
of what I've been saying the entire time, but okay.
if we notice here a bank account full of money from Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
Mrs. Claus has a bank account full of money. But so does the client from the last case. What I have noticed is it makes much sense to me that Mrs. Claus and the client from the last case worked together. They frame Mr. Claus for perjury after writing a fictitious love note, which then incites Mrs. Claus to get a divorce, getting money from Mr. Claus for the two of them to elope together within the submarine that was stolen.
Oh my
It's a
days.
pretty interesting case you have there, I must say. Yes.
Do you have any other evidence for your claim other than the two people that you mentioned have large bank accounts?
Yes. You see, if you look at the evidence of the full bank account, you will see that the time in which the money was transferred was soon after the stealing of said submarine, and right after Mr. Claus was unrightfully framed for perjury. And you will see that here. Oh wait, hold on. I don't. Would you mind allowing me to submit a piece of evidence?
No.
Okay. Wait, so I can?
Of course you can. What did you expect?
Yes. We have this security camera footage from the
The
docks.
gasp.
Oh.
And if you look closely, you will see Mrs. Claus and the defendant of the last case stepping into the submarine right after the money of the divorce who had been transferred to Mrs. Claus.
Well. What does the
What do
prosecution
you have to say to this?
This
This
is
is justice.
this is correlation and causation, not causation argument. There's a bunch of correlated events that might add up to what you're claiming, but it's not necessarily true. You don't have any firm evidence that it was true. Second of all, what you've presented does not deny the fact that Santa Claus had the defendant from the last court case's name on his naughty list, but lied in court saying that it was on his nice list. You have not countered that argument once.
I have the dried up glue stick. If you see, the pages were stuck together. If you go to the next page, unseparated by the glue, you will see that he is in fact in the nice column.
So why is he in both columns then?
Because he made a mistake in the original. Thus the point.
Well,
Oh, wait, breaking news.
well, if Santa Claus had a mistake in his records, but presented that as an infallible piece of evidence in court before God and before the jury, that is still perjury. It was not an accurate document, and it is not clear enough to ascertain whether or not the defendant was guilty or innocent. So he's still
see-
guilty of perjury.
I watched the court case on CCTV, in other words, Frog Collins stream.
Crazy.
And you will see, if you look back, that Mr. Claus did not present said list. He only said what was on it.
Why am I like roasting myself now? Oh.
To silence.
Silence in the courtroom, please.
Your claims
Must
of him
continue.
submitting his notebook as evidence, it was never submitted and therefore is irrelevant. It was on what he said, and if you look back, you will see that the most recent entry of your previous client is on the nice list, as he had previously stated.
The prosecution has submit an evidence to.
Well, I would
support
like to
the
reply
claims.
to Attorney Curie's claim.
Yes, go ahead.
So again, the client here stood up in front of court and testified on the piece of evidence. Maybe we did not have access to it, but it was still presented to the court as infallible fact. He said it as if it was absolutely true. He testified as if it was absolutely true. And so if perhaps the client from the last court case's name was on the wrong list, or if there was a mistake, it is still perjury because he presented it as an infallible truth to the jury when it was later found out to not be true.
That is very true. I might say that is a really strong case.
Yeah,
Please
take that,
present
Curie.
evidence.
Mr. Glass.
Please present evidence. Please present
Your Honor, I
evidence.
was speaking to my client.
I don't want to use this card, but I'm kind of scared where that's gonna go. Are they the
You
same
spoke
person?
too loudly to your client's attorney.
Your Honor, I believe that I have presented enough evidence to conclude this court case. I have no further comments to make on this case.
Your Honor, objection.
Okay. Objection.
Your Honor.
How can you object to that?
Curie's whispering gave me a headache.
I apologize.
The rainbow stripes on your sock makes it even more funny.
That hurt. Anyway,
This
Okay.
poor
I
man.
would like to remind everyone in this court that our legal system is guilty, or innocent until proven guilty. No, scratch that. Is innocent until proven guilty. In which case, I do not believe under any circumstance, especially with a notebook with corrections within it that have been able to be shown, like this one, I do not believe that there is nearly enough evidence against my client to say that he is most definitely guilty of perjury. You have a possible argument at best.
What are you doing? I can hear that.
Very interesting argument there, and I have to say that's a pretty good
I'm
counter
maximizing my influence.
Does the prosecution have to say has anything to say to these claims?
Your Honor, I think that you are more than smart enough to see who is in the correct claim here. Second of all, I would also like to
Objection,
say
flattery?
I would also like to say that Attorney Curie has been committing what's it called? Oh my gosh. My words are so hard right now. It's like detest of court. He's throwing evidence across the room at me the entire court case, and that is against the law.
So you're accusing Kerry of committing perjury also?
Not perjury, but detest of court. Like he's not handling the court case well. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
To be fair, it is.
That's just
our
incompetence. That's not the test of court. What is that?
Yeah.
The test of
I don't know. I'm making it up, bro. I'm bluffing.
Oh, my days.
Objection, I am not doing anything malicious. I am just
Hold on.
incompetent.
That has to be menacing to the enemy, lawyer, and defendant, rogue. So I may know here it is objection.
Panic can't
Okay,
be
after
in.
that, then I will say a verdict to this case.
You see, I must object to Prosecutor Frog's sayings, for a court case is supposed to have evidence, and if I have no evidence to present to back my claim, I shouldn't have any reason for being here. I would never needlessly throw evidence, and even
You're
so,
being paid
the
millions of
evidence that I have
dollars for this
submitted-
court case.
The evidence that I have submitted is not malicious in thought or in action, and therefore, if anything, I am just incompetent, but not malicious. Incompetent, stupid perhaps, not a felon.
So I googled it real quick. It's called tampering of evidence, and it is definitely against the law.
I have not tampered with evidence. I've
You've
only
been throwing
presented
the evidence at
as
me
is.
across the room.
So you can read it, actually. Wait. If tampering with evidence is against the law, then whether the claims of perjury being true or not from the notebook, would it not have been tampering with evidence for you to use the glue stick on it either way?
I didn't use the glue
That's
stick on it.
obstruction of justice.
When did I use the glue stick on the notebook? You have... Huh?
My question, the attorney is, when did the defendant found the diary?
When did the defendant do the
Found
diary?
the diary mentioned in the evidence.
How much are these lawyers making per question?
I'm really curious. So
A decent amount. What was your question, Your Honor?
when was the diary found as an evidence?
The diary was found as evidence. It was the first thing, it was the sketchbook that was submitted. I do not know when it was found, for Prosecutor Frog submitted it as evidence. I submitted the dried up glue stick that had been used on the sketchbook.
There's a diary also.
Yeah, I was the one
No.
who presented the diary, so that's my piece of evidence to be accountable for.
I knew that, obviously.
It's okay, Judge. We're all confused here.
Well, I think we shall bring an end to this court case. I found Santa, in this particular case of tragedy, guilty.
Let's go! Yeah! Left the courthouse, arms raised, shouting, "Justice will be served," instantly struck by a pigeon dropping a massive
Oh man.
chaos and knocked over a cop and were promptly arrested again for premeditated assault.
Oh, man.
Santa's having a bad day.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, give me
That's
1 sec.
insane.
I'll be right back. You guys can, I don't know, just entertain chat, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, did Way Over leave? Is he done?
He might have clicked the wrong button.
He might have.
Guilty
The
Santa.
code's the same, so just help him get back in.
Okay. Chat, what position should I do next? Justice the Third has life in prison with no candy canes. Yeah, everyone in chat was saying Santa was guilty. Sorry, Kiri.
Dang. I see how it is.
I got the perfect cards, honestly. That was pure luck. I got another one that said weird noises under the bed, and I was like, I could do so much with this, but I'm not going to. On a Christian stream?
Yeah. It's not worth winning that much.
Yeah.
You'll win, but at the cost of your channel.
Oh, I think Kiri wants to be
The
judged.
best one that I got was the full bank account one. That's
Yeah.
about as best as I could have done.
You did not get. There was one round I was doing against Belle last night that like I didn't get any good cards, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then I had the president as my witness, and I'm like, okay, what what am I doing here?
So much. Wait, hon. I think I was your witness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much of this game is just trying to lie your way into the like bad.
No,
evidence
there's
that
more
you-
bluffing in court than there is with poker, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, someone has my stream open.
Wait, hon. I think I was your witness. Yeah.
Yeah. Kiri, you have my stream open, and I can hear it.
Trying to lie your way into the. No, I do have your stream open, but it's fully muted. That's someone else.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I was
crazy.
using that to orient myself.
Oh, okay.
I got kicked out for some reason, and then I was like, "Oh, is everybody else kicked out?" And I just oriented myself back.
When I was being the witness as Santa and like testifying that the guy was guilty, I really wanted to say there's none good but God. I was like, I was wanting to say it the entire time. I was holding back. It's like, we're all guilty and we all deserve hell. Rah!
There's only one person on Santa's good list. It's why it's so easy to make.
Kiri's a skinwalker? What the heck?
What?
Screech said Kiri's a skinwalker in chat.
Screech, how could you reveal my secret?
Everyone wants me in judge, but I won't take it from you if you don't want me. If you want to be
Oh,
judged,
no,
Kiri.
no.
Okay.
I'll be a juror.
Yeah, juror's fun, honestly. You just get to watch the chaos and like threaten the judge.
I want to be the journalist this time. That looks so fun.
Bailiff is also fun, but I think we're gonna need another person to
The
be.
defense, then.
Yeah, someone's gonna need to be
Oh,
up.
man. Oh, we actually have
I think it's your turn on the way over because Kiryu was just fighting for his
Yeah.
life there.
I'm gonna have to get grilled. All right.
I could be the prosecutor this time.
There you go. The other side.
Hopefully you get good cards this time. I got the perfect
Yeah,
cards.
no, wherever is too well spoken for this to go well for me.
Thanks. But you know, it all depends on the cards. You know what where the evidence leads, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to the stream, Machi. Frog is judge, executioner, jury, executioner, and need be executioner.
Oh man.
I can have anime eyes. What the heck?
Yuri. Yeah, you can have anime eyes.
Skinwalker Kiri.
Anyways,
It does make sense. I am a weird thing pretending to be a human, pretending to be a lawyer. So that explains my performance.
That's crazy. Your Honor, my client didn't know that was illegal. Hello?
Actually, Kiri, if you really think about it, you're a real person pretending to be a sock, pretending to be a human being, pretending to be a lawyer.
Or, technically speaking, if you take what Screech said into account, I'm a skinwalker pretending to be a human that's pretending to be a sock that's pretending to be a human that's pretending to be a lawyer.
That's insane.
Make enough layers and no one will discover your secret.
Everyone thought they're coming
Exactly.
for my VTuber lore, instead it's just Curious lore. Complete lore drop.
I'm
Nice.
with this game. Just playing Judge. No, it's over.
I'm gonna be the best looking witness, dude.
Oh no! Bro, the entire court case last time I couldn't breathe because of Curious' stupid face.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, when he
Edge,
first
are you
turned to
doing
me-
like Dark Souls, like Fashion Souls kind of drip, or are you doing like Min-Max drip?
Almost, you will see.
All 3 mods in a trench coat make a human.
Of course.
Ready up, Curie, shaking my head.
My bad, my bad, my bad.
Welcome to the stream, Elijah. Ooh. I feel powerful up here.
You look drippy. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wow, it's weird to be sitting on the other side.
It's
It's you!
I am being professional, thank you.
You are. You look like Agent 40.
Your Honor, what does convicted mean?
Your Honor, the prosecution is a skin.
Oh yeah, Dart Art hasn't showed up yet. That's sad. How dare he? By the way, Curie, you can hear us, but we can't hear you if you're trying to talk to us. Oh, Dart Art is here. I'm sorry. Sad.
Oh man, me and Edge are in the perfect place to just bully Kyrie.
Yeah.
You're just...
I'm glad it's not me this time, honestly.
I'm just
wish I had said
watching it
that.
happen.
Ah, I deflected mid-air your paper ball.
Nice.
Yep.
Honestly, I feel like you shouldn't be able to hit the judge with paper balls, but whatever.
There are bystanders.
That's what you sound like.
I'm gonna hit one of those guys.
Dude, aren't they creepy up there?
Yeah.
The eyes.
It's like,
Oh.
are you entertained?
Mr. Gray!
The picture!
Oh my dude.
Car theft, followed by, followed
Santa
by
Claus
a high-speed
You
chase.
have to play Santa Claus and you have to play a granny. Have fun.
That's
That's
insane! Those are the worst ones!
Santa Claus is my witness now.
That's crazy!
Santa
Also-
Claus is like an average being at this point.
Santa Claus has been to court and to jail and is out now and he's witnessing in court again.
This, between courts, it has to like pass at
Sorry.
least like 12 years in game.
Prosecution, would you like to present your first piece of evidence?
Wow.
I would.
Why is
You
Etsy a
see-
journalist again?
Oh no.
Because
You
journalist
see.
is like the best.
was me. Anyway,
That's
you see,
rude.
Mr. Greg here is accused of car theft, followed by a high-speed chase that ensued after the car theft. And you may ask yourself, why would Mr. Greg here, a respectable gentleman at first sight, have stolen a car? But if you look at this credit card, it is linked to Mr. Greg and his bank account, which happens to be empty. The reason for him stealing a car is he was broke.
That's crazy.
Simply could not afford a car, had to steal one. His morals were compromised the second his bank account hit zero.
It's relatable. Defense,
Your
do you have
Honor?
any response?
You are the judge. What do you mean relatable?
I would like to I would like to provide a counter argument to that evidence. You see, it's easy to say that just because somebody doesn't happen to pay a bill, that they are that their credit card declines, that they would be driven to crime. But may I remind the court that we just got through an endless eclipse because we all forgot to pay the bill.
Ooh.
So, it would to single out my client
Objection.
here, the good Mr. Greg,
Objection.
is unfair.
The court hears the prosecution's objection.
That is... Attorney way over here is reading the subtext to pose a case. None of us really know.
We are all broke, Your Honor.
Are we playing with subtext this round or no? Because we need to decide that.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what the differentiation is being made here.
So, like, when we play without subtext, we just read the card title. We don't read the little, like, text underneath it.
Oh,
And then you're
gotcha.
not playing with
Subtext.
that extra information, because sometimes that can muddy up the game a lot more with just the extra information. So it's a little bit easier to play with just the words. But if we all decide to
see.
do subtext, we could definitely do that.
Okay, then let me change my argument here to
Alright.
be a bit more in line with the court.
No worries.
He was declined for his credit card, even for coffee, but I counter the argument that that is hardly something to think about when you are facing an endless eclipse. So, with the supposed the much popularized predicted downfall of the financial system, then it would make sense to not only be not bothered by maxing out a credit card, but actually by intending to max out a credit card in order to take advantage of said eclipse. Therefore, it would have no bearings upon motive for committing such a crime as this.
All right. Prosecution, do you want to respond to that comment?
I would like to, yes.
All right.
Why you look at my face like that?
I am
Is there
giving
something on my
you
face?
respectful attention, trying to make eye contact. Okay.
Better than disrespectable tension.
Dang.
I think I've received enough concussions.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Alright, Edge. That's it. Batter him.
Oh, I should use a voice appropriate for my character, the
Am I
samurai.
allowed to respond?
No,
Konnichiwa.
Everyone is hitting it! Oh my God.
Are you gonna say something or not?
Yes. So, I will need to present evidence for this. But I get Attorney Wayover's point of just because you are broke does not mean that you are in need of stealing a car. You would need a reason to steal said car, and you would need to be broke, not owning a car, for it to be justified. Or not justified, but understandable. So, you see... May I present evidence to the court?
Yes, you may.
I need my light to be okay. You see, we are all aware, I would hope, that Mr. Greg here takes the subway to work every day, for he does not own a car of his own. However, Mr. Greg, while at work, borrowed a coworker's antique chandelier and needed to get it back. And because of this endless eclipse and the chaos that it caused, Mr. Greg here could not afford a ticket on the subway, nor could he afford a car, which gives him the motive for stealing the theft of a car to return the antique chandelier that is a priceless family heirloom.
He stole the car to transport a chandelier.
Yeah, he stole the car to transport a precious family heirloom back to a coworker.
Defends you and respond to that claim.
Okay. It is a it's one thing to say that he needed to steal a car in order to transport said chandelier, but there is evidence that states that, in fact, he did transport the chandelier on the subway, and transporting it, which cost him great difficulty and unsoundness of mind and stress upon his good nature to return this chandelier, and as a good, honest man would do, even in the face of a maxed out credit card and an endless eclipse. And for that very reason, he received a very nasty and curious stare in the subway.
Oh.
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 Is he a judge,
Oh.
perhaps?
Bombastic
So-
side eye returns.
Yeah.
So, with the evidence of that stare in the subway with said chandelier, it becomes very unlikely that he would, after taking the subway, also need to steal a car to take the exact same trip.
Objection.
Objection is sustained.
Okay. So, you say that because he received a stare in the subway, that obviously he was in the subway, but is there any evidence that you can show to support the fact that that was on the day of him returning the chandelier, and or that he had the chandelier with him when he received that stare?
The evidence says it's a stare in the subway, and it was with a chandelier. So that does indicate that it was whenever the chandelier was involved.
But where does the evidence show that the chandelier was on Mr. Greg's person at the time of receiving the stare?
I think that was in my statement, Your Honor.
Do you have a witness
Do you
that
have
you'd like to bring
evidence
to the
support your
stand?
statement?
Oh yeah, witnesses! Woo! All right. For my witness, I would like to bring
You have Santa Claus.
Santa.
Oh, that's not good. Mr. Claus.
Well, hi. Ho, ho.
I apologize that I couldn't get you out of your perjury.
That's crazy. So,
Mr.
Last time we
Claus.
met, it didn't end so well.
Well,
It's
yes, Mr.
It's so good to
Greg.
see you, Mr. Claus.
Why, thank you.
I am just inspired by your lasting legacy, and all current aspersions aside, we all, I think, can recognize that you have done good work for all of us in bringing toys to children everywhere for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh, stop it. Oh,
Now, I have a question for you, Mr. Do you prefer Santa or do you prefer Mr. Claus or Nicholas?
If Mr. Possible.
Mr. Claus. All right, very good. Mr. Claus, my first question for you today is, do you have a record on your naughty and nice list? I do understand that there have been some doubts cast upon your naughty and nice list, but one thing that is very clear in your naughty and nice list is that it definitely records the naughty or nice activities of individuals, does it not?
Of course, it indeed does record the naughty or good list. You are correct.
And this list, however its information is sourced, has been determined reliable enough to provide the accurate distribution of presents to children all over the world for hundreds of years. Correct?
It is correct.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Claus. Now, my next question for you is, at the time of this endless eclipse, there was a. Do you have records of the activities of Mr. Greg here?
I have to check my notes for it if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Please feel free. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna do a samurai voice for this.
I feel like Santa's guilty for how many times he's been on trial. How can he be a witness if he's in jail? How is he even on the subway?
So, in my notes it says, I may be illiterate.
No, Mr. Claus, you are illiterate.
Crazy.
My elves wrote the list, so I tried. I'm illiterate, so I can't read.
Oh, okay.
So-
Your expert staff that is responsible for the administration of your naughty and nice list is they're the ones who end up keeping track of your naughty and nice list. Is that what you're saying, sir?
Yes, I can call one of the elves up if that would make the case more efficient.
Unfortunately, I lack the capacity to do that. I am only able to call you, but perhaps we can well, right then. Moving right along.
Yes.
You have had traffic with your elves who have been able to report on the activities of Mr. Greg, correct?
Yes, I travel with my elves everywhere, and they saw that Mr. Greg did not do any atrocities mentioned.
Excellent. So just to repeat that question, so that everyone in the court is clear on this, on the day of the alleged crime of car theft followed by a high-speed chase involving an antique chandelier, in the time period of the early moments of an endless eclipse, would you your elves your elves remarked upon the good behavior of my client, the defendant, rather than the naughty behavior of my client. Is that correct?
It is indeed correct.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Claus. I think that's that's all I have to say for the witness.
All right. Prosecutor Curie, would you like to cross-examine the witness?
I would.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, from what I've heard, Mr. Claus, you are saying and indicating that your naughty and nice list shows Mr. Greg here to be nice, to not be guilty, correct?
I do stated that, indeed.
Your Honor. Was this man not just arrested for perjury under his list? Arrested for perjury in the court, just like this one, for the
Objection,
same list that
Your
is being
Honor.
posed as evidence.
Objection.
No objection for you.
Objection sustained.
Your Honor, we live in a court system that insists on a single trial for a single crime, regardless of the previous activity that may or may not have been
Objection.
true for my witness. The
Objection.
this is not a trial for my witness, but rather a trial for my client.
Objection sustained, prosecutor.
Your Honor, is it really so outlandish to make the claim that when you have a court case, something so vital, something that we go under oath to protect, that a man like Santa Claus here that has been arrested for perjury may not be the best witness to have This is Mr. Greg. A man's life it rests in the fate of this man, Mr. Claus, telling the truth when he was arrested for not doing so just moments ago.
Okay, so in this particular case, if the witness's background is called into question enough, it is possible to impeach a witness if the jury decides. So that would be up to the jury to impeach the witness.
Your Honor, we have no jury.
We have
Honor,
my Twitch chat, I guess.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would like to bring up the counterpoint that Santa currently has a different voice.
And what do you want
Maybe he
to
does.
establish with that claim?
What do
Maybe
you
he has a cold. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
therefore, even if in the past he committed perjury with a different voice, he now has a voice that is an honest one.
Psst, way over.
Oh, I remember what happened.
Way over.
Yes. So,
You're getting a wad for that.
Chat, vote to impeach or to not impeach in the chat. Don't vote to throw me in jail. Stop.
I want to aim this paper ball so it goes right into that sock mouth of yours.
as I was mentioning before,
Crazy.
Nicholas, before me, right? Okay.
Oh. Chat, vote to me judge relay. Okay, the jury has ruled unanimously that the witness will be impeached and nothing he has said in court so far should be taken as evidence or claims.
Oh, so sad.
So sad. Alright. Prosecution, do you want to present a piece of evidence or a witness to the stand?
I would like to bring a witness to the stand.
Alright.
I would like to call Granny. Granny.
Hi.
Well, hello, Granny. You see,
So nice to be here.
would you say, based on what you have said, you were at the scene of the car theft, correct?
Yes, I was.
Would you
Granny,
be
I'm
able
your
to
number one
point
fan.
in this room to the person that was actively doing said car theft?
So before I went to the crime scene, I was hanging out with my girlfriend.
Hello?
And we were drinking tea together, and then I saw my friend Greg there, and he was really sweet because he asked for my credit card because we shopped together, right? And so I think I'm emotional. I can't handle this. So as I wanted to say that as I met him, right? Oh no, my heart! Oh, I can't be stressed. So as I said, so we were shopping. What was the question?
Granny, it is okay. Do you see Mr. Greg over there?
Yes.
Mr. Greg.
That's
Is
like
that the
squint.
man that stole the car in front of you?
He did not steal any car to my knowledge.
You're on his side, Edge. You're on Kiri's side.
Your Honor, I'd like to revoke my witness.
Edge is throwing the
Honor,
game.
I have great relief that justice is being served here.
So neither of you get witnesses is
I
what
have
just
snapshots,
happened.
so
Granny doesn't know much. She just snuck out of a mental
Wait, Your
asylum.
Honor, I would like to bring Granny back to the stand.
That's great.
Granny, you have said that you did not see Mr. Greg over here steal any car. Which makes sense, honestly. To be fair, you might not have seen it. But, Granny,
yes.
I would like you to think back on the sounds around you on that day. You know, it was
Besides
it was
the
later in the
voices.
evening, less cars, less people. Would you say that you heard a sound, a tapping sound, almost like plastic on concrete. Very similar.
Yes, I think I heard a sound like that. I heard
Would you-
screaming and much like a glass breaking.
Would you say that this tapping was rapid?
Why didn't you mention that before?
My memory is bad. Please.
Well, you see,
What do I see?
Can't see anything. My gosh.
What?
Withholding evidence, the chat says.
listen, all that I am saying is that while Granny may not have been able to see Mr. Greg here steal the car, she could hear the tapping of his claws on the concrete as he ran towards the car to steal it.
Yes,
The same plastic
The-
on concrete
the defendant's
sound
a
that I have
sloth.
mentioned.
The defendant's a sloth. How did he run?
I mean, listen, sloths don't have to be slow. If you had to commit a Grand Theft Auto, would you not be quick about it?
Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Okay, sustained. I'm losing my mind. Oh, wrong one.
No,
Ah!
Santa bag.
Who? Which hammer? There.
Hello, Granny. It's good to have you here. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
all this way. I'm sure it was an inconvenience, but the fact that you're here is...
She had to commit Grand Theft Auto to get here too.
No, Grady, no.
Now, my first question for you, Granny, is,
Yes.
whose grandmother are you?
Just passed away in the witness stand. She just died of old age.
Whose grandmother are you?
Somebody check
All
the
right,
pulse.
who let you in on this stick? Just like you really walk in. Oh no.
I'll ask you the question again, Granny. Who in this courtroom or elsewhere would you consider to be your grandchild?
Santa.
Santa.
Santa?
So
my
you are
gosh.
Santa's
How old
grandmother.
is she?
Oh,
Okay.
Indeed I am.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying for us. So,
Of course,
grandmother
of course.
of Santa Claus, is that right?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay. Thank you. And my next question for you is the
Hey, can
why
you
are
pause
you
it?
here?
Get his dog to be quiet.
She can't hear. She can't remember. She can't see. Why is she witnessing? What is
the
going
question-
on?
That's a good point. The question does become what she is capable of witnessing.
Yeah,
I-
honestly.
Your dog just died, Etsy. Oh my gosh.
My contention is that she is that our venerable grandmother here, who of Santa Claus, who's very honorable and
Drove Santa out of
wonderful,
jail.
charming lady, is not qualified to witness in this case, and let me provide some evidence for that. Granny, you recall that you said that you recalled you heard a clacking and clicking upon the pavement, followed by shattering of glass.
I said I heard like a tapping sound on the concrete, and I heard like the glass breaking. Yes.
Okay, a tapping and glass breaking. Now, would you characterize that tapping as having a hollow or resonant ring to it, or would it be a tapping that sounded more muffled?
Let me think.
I'm
back
feeling
to
everything to
this.
her sounds muffled.
That's a very nice of you, First Lady.
Bro's been gone. He wasn't even here.
I had to get the
Is
dogs
there-
to stop.
What kind of court
Weapons
case?
were more hollow than usual.
I'm not getting paid enough.
They were more hollow
You're
than
getting
usual.
paid?
Thank you, Granny. So the hollow sound of the tapping. May I remark that despite being a sloth, my client, and this is it's quite a racist remark to say that just because he's a sloth, he doesn't wear standard clothing. And in fact, as is evidenced currently in this courtroom, my client does wear shoes.
Objection. He is literally naked in his photo.
Yes, you would be naked too if you'd been taken in the dead of night from your bed and arrested.
That's
wasn't, he was-
crazy. Can I quickly read a comment from the chat that made me die? I had to mute myself. It says,
course you
"Granny,
can.
if she gets a life sentence, it's only a day anyways."
Oh,
That's tragic, but she's lived so long. She's outlived Santa Claus. She's lived longer than Santa.
Chat's actually wild right now. The theories they're making about how Granny and Santa are connected and the love letter and everything is insane. They have like an entire story.
The lore thickens.
For real.
Thank you, that Granny. Those are all the questions I have for the witness.
Alright.
So I let me tell you about my day. I'm so lonely.
Oh my gosh.
You can tell Santa, Granny. You can tell.
You can tell Santa in jail.
Oh no, please.
Alright, prosecution, you want to prevent your final piece of evidence.
yes.
I feel
Santa lure someone make a PDF file. Entire trilogy of whatever this is. Santa's always the villain.
You see, one of the things that we know from the car crash, one of the final things left of the car, because obviously after the high-speed chase, the car rolled. The suspect was never found within the wreckage, but the car did catch fire. It burnt remains. It was not good. However, we are aware that the suspect escaped, which is why we are not sure who did it. Evidence pointing to Mr. Gregg here, including in his house during the time of his arrest, this burnt wooden spoon. This wooden spoon that was burnt. Not only was it burnt, but it had a piece of metal the exact same color as the car embedded within it.
Alright, defense, do you want to make a response?
Your Honor, I would like to make a response. And that response is as follows. I would like to present, you may see my client here as in his photo, squinting. And you may wonder why that is. And that is because, in fact, my client is nearsighted. And so therefore, he's Mr. Gregg. Oh, I need to get my evidence back here. Mr. Gregg is nearsighted and recently broke his glasses. I'm presenting those glasses as evidence for the court, and the glasses having a handle made of plastic can easily be repaired with the use of flame. And so the burnt spoon along with a piece of metal with the color matching the car is incidental. As you can see, the color of the glasses is the same color as the car. And you can see that there is felt piece that attempted to repair the glasses by melting the plastic and melting more plastic to place upon the glasses to fix them. So while it may seem incriminating because of the incidence of a fire, there is an alibi, and so there's a reasonable. It can't be verified beyond reasonable doubt that the wooden spoon and the metal of an unfortunate color within it are in any way associated with the vehicle in question.
Prosecution, would you like to make a response?
I would, yes.
You had to think about it a little bit.
You see, first of all, how can we know that said burnt spoon was used in the repair of the glasses? Especially since glasses, which you have mentioned to be made of plastic, which is why he used fire to heat them up. Being made of plastic does not explain why, their plastic being the same color as the metal of the car, there was metal in the spoon and not plastic in the spoon.
I can definitely explain that. That's because he didn't have the correct color of plastic on hand.
Could you identify the type of break that these glasses sustained? Was it a clean snap?
Well, as you can see on the evidence here, you could see that the break was one that can be easily fixed by the melting of a substance.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, two things are important with this. First of all, if it is a clean snap, you do not need to add extra material for it will just melt back together. And even if you did, plastic and metal are not mendable materials. He would not have been able to use metal of the same color to repair his glasses.
That is correct, and as you can see, the glasses are still broken.
Mm-hmm. They are, but
The repair was unsuccessful.
Mr. Sloth here is, I believe, to be more than intelligent enough to understand that not only can you not mend those two, but also if you tried, it would melt the metal, it would melt the plastic much faster, dripping away. But more importantly, the metal remained the same color. You can see that it hasn't been burnt. It is still the color of the car.
Correct. It's
Mm-hmm.
very difficult to burn metal.
But discolorment happens quickly, and if
Oh,
burnt, you would see burn marks or some form of discolorment. But as you can see here, it still matches the car perfectly, and the glasses. Meaning there was no obvious attempt to burn this metal.
I think that's incorrect. You see, the spoon itself is burned, even though the metal is not, because the attempt to melt the metal in the spoon failed, because the spoon burnt before the metal did. So therefore, at the heat that it was exposed to, the color did not change.
Are you saying that it was kept, during this repair, the heat was kept at a consistent temperature?
No, the heat was the heat of the metal remained consistent throughout. It wasn't any one part more or less than the other.
Your Honor,
Yes.
you will see that if you look at our card, that Mr. Gregg is accused of not only car theft, but a high-speed chase. And if you look at Mr. Gregg over there in his mugshot, he is quite literally holding a sign saying "too slow." Have you considered
That's fair,
that
he
this
did
might
get
be a slap
caught.
in the face
He did get
to-
caught.
Are you considering that this might be an obvious slap in the face to our justice system, saying that he was too slow to be caught and cocky enough to do this?
Your Honor, I would like to present evidence to the contrary.
I think we've submitted all
Yeah,
of
we've
our
done
evidence.
all 3 evidences.
Oh, it's only 3 evidences per?
That's how we've been playing because 5 like makes the game so long, and then by the end of it, it's so confusing. Yeah.
Ah, man, I've got something perfect for that one.
Aw, I'm
That's
sorry. Well, I think I'm gonna review the evidence now just to see how far we've come. Because honestly, I lost the plot about halfway through talking about melted glasses because I didn't even know what was going on anymore.
I was trying to compensate for a tactical error in the way I described the glasses.
You lost me about halfway through. I wasn't even listening anymore.
I was like, oh, it's metal, not plastic.
So first of all, the prosecution presented a credit card as evidence that the guy, the defense, was so poor that he needed to steal a car, which I thought was weak evidence because being poor does not equal being a criminal, but whatever. And then
excuse me, Your Honor. We have it here quoted. Broke judge says Grand Theft Auto. So, understanding that you said that that's okay, you have a weak argument.
I'm not on trial here. I could be in a bit, but I'm not right now.
Don't let the press distract you, Your Honor. You have the floor.
And then in response, the defense made the claim that there was an endless eclipse, so everyone was broke. And it does not, he is not, like, he doesn't, I guess he just doesn't stand out for the crowd. Anyways. And then the prosecution came with the evidence that he was carrying an antique chandelier trying to return it to the original owner because he had borrowed it. And made the claim that that would have been probable cause for stealing a car because he needed something to transport it in. Defense replied that there was a stair in the subway. A witness who saw, well, I guess the witness was impeached, but the claim was made that Santa Claus saw the man in the subway transporting the chandelier on his own. The witness was impeached, so his testimony doesn't hold up in court. And then, both of you guys, you guys have the worst cards. You're both guilty. I don't know. Burnt wooden spoon was evidence of him being at the car chase because the car caught on fire, I guess, after he stole it. And then broken glasses was evidence that he burnt the spoon while trying to repair his glasses, which neither of those evidences are very compelling.
Boy, tough crowd.
Honestly, the worst court case I've ever heard in my life. Yes, press.
Your Honor, I
Well,
would still like to state on record that you're corrupt and I'm coming for your job.
Okay.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Let me consult the voices in my head, I guess. I have no idea. It's insane. Do you guys think the defense is guilty or innocent?
Carrie.
Everyone's guilty. Everyone's a skinwalker. Her honor fell asleep halfway through the trial. Okay, I got one innocent. Or no, he went back on his word. He says innocent or guilty.
Oh,
No one has any idea what just happened. Everyone's just like, throw them both in jail.
this isn't a competition for who goes into jail. It's like,
Well, I guess in a case of law, it's innocent until proven guilty, right? So like, if there's not
Yeah.
good evidence against the defense, it's the defense automatically wins,
Objection,
right?
Your Honor. Listen to the voices in your head.
The voices in my head are saying you both belong in jail.
Have you seen
Okay.
the word guilty or innocent more times?
Um,
Voices
Your
in head,
Honor,
whenever
I'm
they
not really
speak.
seeing either of those words. They're saying other things.
Your Honor.
Honor, you have no need to accede to peer pressure.
Okay.
Do an exercise with me.
Do an
Close your
exercise.
eyes and imagine the word guilty.
Does this resonate with you on a spiritual level? Okay. Declared innocent, they left the courthouse in the rain, slipped on a manhole cover. Yep, that one again.
Oh,
Wiped out. Very
Alright.
sad. Alright. Are we wanting to do another round
Man.
then? Or are we getting tired?
I'm
good.
getting tired. Hey, my
Yeah.
buddy just texted me. So,
Okay.
gotta hop out of here. Let me do this.
Whew.
Alrighty. We're gonna have to turn on Discord again.
I want to go on record and agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, my
Hey.
Discord wasn't turned
Yeah.
on, so no one heard you say
Alright,
that.
Mr. Greg was totally
Have a
guilty.
good night,
Goodbye.
everyone. Goodbye.
Good night, I'd see you.
Good night.
Alright.
All right, I'm out too.
Alright.
Alright, goodbye, way over.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me. That was
That
so
was
much
a
fun.
lot of fun.
Vorige natuurlijk.
Have a,
Poor Greg.
have a good night, guys. Good
Good night.
I guess for Greg, all the others need to be tracked.
Real. I had no idea what was going on. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my OBS. It is freaking out a little bit, so that's fun. Why can't I? Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to get you guys little characters. But do you want to do another game? We could do Uno, but if you guys are too tired, that's also fine. I know, but we just did a court case for like 2 hours. That's crazy. So, I don't know what's going on. Did Kiri change his profile picture? Is that what's going on? That's crazy. Okay. Well, I can't get the reactive things, but there's only 2 of you, so it's fine. Alright, I think we're gonna do Uno chat. So, hooray. Yeah, you need to go to bed soon. That's tragic. Do you have school tomorrow? Okay, that's good at least. Sad. Why does it say I don't own Uno? I own Uno. Trust me. I'm pretty sure I paid money for this game. Yeah, I did. Okay, it's here. It's just being stupid. Okay. If you play Uno like my family, the Uno game is just gonna lead to court anyways. Yeah, we did this backwards, unfortunately. Okay, I guess I have to... That would've been so funny. I feel like chat's probably gonna be talking about Uno lore for a long time. Bro, hi Screech, hi. So rude. Everyone in the chat agreed that you were a skinwalker. Everyone's a skinwalker, okay. I think I have... What I do?
Flee.
I'm breaking things.
VTUBER,
Play.
Chernobyl.
Of course. Where is Uno? There you are.
How long were we in that court game? I downloaded a
hours.
60 gigabyte game in that time.
It was 2 hours. 2 hours of court.
That's crazy.
Oh dang.
Not a game of
Here?
Uno until someone starts crying.
Somebody will.
That's what the
It'll probably be
fest.
me, honestly.
Bro,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hear
Yeah.
so many voices right now.
All I hear
Are
is
they in your head?
screams.
All I hear are screams.
Every time I dare to close my eyes.
Oh wait, I
Oh,
have
yeah?
Uno. I have Uno.
Oh my
but then
gosh,
I
it's
can't
so
play
loud.
right now.
Everyone in my stream just got absolutely blasted by the opening theme.
Naturally.
Do you have a lobby open, Edge, or do you want me to do it? Just Twitch mode, what is that?
My game is like
Twitch mode?
What's Twitch mode? I just want to look at it real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking too. Viewers can vote in the chat for disruptions to your game.
Wait, if I can figure out how to do this without leaking
Wait,
my
gosh.
password, that would be pretty cool. Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn off
Wish I knew
my
about
stream a
this.
little bit just to move to chatting. And so then you guys can't see my password when I'm trying to log in and failing because I can't remember my password. Oh, okay. Bye. Yeah. It looks like I can't do the login stuff while I'm actively streaming, so sad. We almost had an amazing experience with chat, ruining our lives, but it's fine. Yeah. What is my profile picture? Oh. I don't remember what you were. Where were you? Was it the e-girls? I don't remember. I remember I was a pirate. I don't remember what you guys were. Okay, I'm gonna start a lobby, I guess, and then... How much longer am I gonna stream for? I don't really know. I guess until I'm too tired to keep on streaming, or my mom yells at me to eat dinner. Either way. Oh, my VTuber model's broken. That's fun. What is going on? I think it's like registering my hair as my eyes, so it's freaking out. Yeah, that's whenever that's whenever I look over at my chat, it does that. So that's fun. Free for all, classic Uno. Are we doing stacking and 7 and O's? Do we just want to do everything except for no bluffing? Okay. Okay. I invited both of you, but I don't know if it worked because it's very, very tweaking. Okay, it just takes like 5 minutes for you guys to load on my screen. We don't need dinner. Yeah, for real. Who needs to eat? Psh. You streaming on Twitch too? I am streaming on Twitch, but I don't think there's anyone in my chat on Twitch right now, which is fine because I'm not doing Twitch the right way. I'm supposed to change topics every time I stop doing something. Right now it's on just chatting when I'm not just chatting, but whatever. $5 art. What? Why did you donate $5, Kiri? Bruh. That's crazy. I'm gonna stack Edge into card debt. Okay, are we good to start? Is- The bird? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, I gotta switch my stream over. My bad. I'm so good at this stuff. Wow.
Yeah, let me just change my avatar back to the original.
Crazy.
Oh, Discord has a recent avatars thing now? You can just
Yeah,
oh,
that's
that's
been
so
there
cool.
for like a month.
Oh,
Curie, it's your
I haven't changed my
turn.
avatar in a while, okay. Oh, my bad. It's a nice hand you got there. Give me that.
Well, you had a better hand.
This was a mistake.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I accidentally added the AI bot. Whatever. He'll probably beat us anyways.
It's fine.
It's
I think you have to
fine.
play with him, don't you?
Do you? Nuh-uh.
Thank you. Nah.
Bully the AI. Let's go.
Wait till I have to pick up like 1800 cards. Simply not.
Dang. That's so rude. It's 7 that swaps hands, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I just forget.
And
'cause I
0
haven't
that
played
makes everyone
Uno
fun.
in forever. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You had nothing in your hand.
You are welcome.
One of these days.
My gosh. Do you remember the like 20 plus hand I got from drawing?
Ah! Oh, I'm so sorry, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I will
I
find
warned you.
I will find you. This is just the beginning
Is
of the
Kyrie
music
stream
episode.
sniping? I guess.
No, I have your stream up on like a web page, but I have it muted.
I guess stream sniping is when you find someone who's streaming in the game and like mess with them. I don't know.
Yeah, like it would be stream sniping if I looked at your stream to view your hand.
What? Why am I not allowed to play the card I want? Bro.
Haha.
Okay. Haha's been reborn. I have trauma from the haha.
Good. As usual.
Good as usual. Okay. Why?
Give it back.
You had a better hand. Maybe not. I didn't want to turn on force play. I just clicked all the buttons. So yeah. Dang, bro.
Oh, this is beautiful. Never mind.
Wow! My favorite color, red! Yay!
Oh no, what is
Let's
it?
go!
That was only good for me and Frog.
I can see that, Kiri.
Uh,
Haha.
Haha.
okay.
Haha. Now chat can realize that's a really annoying laugh I have.
They can also get traumatized by the haha.
Base.
Bro, let me play. Okay.
No.
He's gonna be out of cards before it even get okay.
No. No. What? He has a red card. Don't let him play.
I'm gonna punch you, Kiri.
Dang, Kiri. Bye, Amora. Thank you for joining the stream.
Bro, please.
Make sure you get a +4.
I'm gonna be so mad in a second.
I didn't even get
Oh,
a chance to press the button.
Haha.
You
It's
pressed it
not even
before
an
you placed
option. Right? No, like, Bruh. It played the card before I got a chance to press the button, so.
It's so surely.
How does it feel, Edge? Oh, crap.
Oh, I'll take it.
That was poorly timed.
Oh, does it feel?
Okay.
This is what karma gets you.
But of course.
I'm gonna set myself on fire. I have 14 cards now.
So good. Okay.
Give me that back.
A color I have. Crazy.
Oh, you have that? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, do yellow next time.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can't do that.
L. I didn't even get to play. If you stack, I'm gonna end you. Ooh, dang.
Haha.
Okay.
Oh my days, I haha too early.
That's what karma
Should have
gets
kept that
ya.
haha to yourself.
Yeah, I should have, you're right.
These games always last so long.
Yeah, especially when I keep on getting this many cards.
Yeah.
Was there one game we were playing like over an hour? Just trying to
Yeah.
end it? Yeah. Good times.
Just trying to make it end.
Yeah. Bro, let me play. Oh my gosh. Frog hand is rough. Shush. I know what I'm doing.
I beg to differ.
You should see my hand. It's like 5 of the same thing over and over again. Anyways. Brother, what'd I do? I haven't even played in the last freaking. Okay.
You know
That's
what?
not.
No.
That's not good. That's not good.
Oh no. Dang.
Please no.
Welcome back, Eddie. We're playing Uno now, if you can't tell. Bro,
Alright, Edge.
let
I
me
see how
be! Please! Haven't I suffered enough?
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Oh, well, that's a nice deck you got there, Edge. I would like to swap.
Regret it.
I will or I won't.
Okay, so Kiri has 2 reds,
Oh
1
my
yellow,
word.
and I think 1 blue card.
Not that
I
I'm
mean,
rotating
you're
for more
the-
than 5 seconds, so.
You are correct on me not having a green, but the rest of that was pretty far off.
Was I correct or was I not?
I didn't have a blue card. I do now, but I didn't before.
Well, that's not my problem.
Dang, bro. I need it to be red pretty bad.
Oh, here you go, Frog.
Let's go! Dang.
Okay.
Aw. This AI bot really does not like me.
Okay.
Oops. Something personal.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
What the heck is happening?
Well, it's your problem now, Edge.
My word.
You know what to do. Yes!
You don't want my hand. Trust.
You
Yeah.
definitely won't mind.
Dang, bro. I can't get below 5 without being sniped.
It's that, anti-streamer luck.
Yeah, yeah. Okay! Why would AI do that? Okay.
Want my...
Yeah, I'll do this. I know exactly what's about to happen. Because now you have to draw.
Dang.
I didn't want to give it to AI because I didn't know if he had, like, or if he'd get something by then, or if it would change. Excuse you.
Rude.
Alex, it's you, Hawking.
I had a teacher in high school named Talking.
Why, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
That is not the hand that you wanted.
Whatever, I don't even care anymore. You don't like AI art, AI doesn't like you, that's fair. Oh, it's
Bro,
angry
really?
Hungarian mode. Oh my gosh! Why me?
Eeny, meeny.
Always you.
It's always me.
You should challenge him.
Yeah, because I want 6 cards.
He quite literally just drew that. I was joking when I said you should challenge.
My mouse was already over the button before you said anything, okay?
My
I'm
bad.
just gonna give this hand to someone, they're gonna suffer. Never mind, Edge is suffering more than I am right now.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Man, that is particularly unfortunate.
I'm gonna
It just
actually
kept
like
going.
get rid of all the like insides of this AI at this point.
That's insane.
How do I not have an 8? I literally like. Okay.
Gotta let my cat out. Ugh. Be free.
P3.
Be free. My turn is gonna get skipped. I had to take care of my son.
Oh no.
Dang. It's like, now you're drawing.
Kiri is being bullied hard.
Oh, you have no idea.
Kiri's about to win. What are you talking about?
No. You see, the disgusting part is, I have a 1 in my hand. The AI plays a 1. Edge jumps in and takes it, so I can't play it and
That's
win.
crazy.
It goes back around. The AI plays a 1. Edge jumps in and plays another 1, so I can't play my winning card.
So sad.
That's so painful.
It was perfectly orchestrated. Just for you
Uh-huh.
to fail.
Yay, bully AI.
As we should.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
When AI takes over the world in a few years, I'm gonna be the first to get smacked.
Play your 1, Kiri. Nice.
Bruh.
Good.
Oh. Yay, a horrible hand! Yippee!
Oh no. Oh yes.
Can't believe you put it on the one color that I don't have.
Bro, my VTuber model is tweaking. Have a stroke on
They
stream.
do
To be fair, after pulling up so many cards, I can blame you.
that. After trying to follow the last court case, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I was getting there. I was like, what is?
Hey, Frog,
Yeah,
would you like some cards?
not really.
No, please.
At least you asked before you gave it to me, I suppose.
At least I was respectful about it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Give me that.
It's a nice hand you got there.
I have a lot of summons in my hand, but no. Okay.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good.
Yib. Oh my gosh, these are awful.
That's not good.
Frog has been tweaking all day. Real. Yours is kind of normal. A horrible hand, more like make them suffer hands. My cards are awful. There's nothing I can do with these. Screech is just calling for violence in the chat. Oh,
Naturally.
would you look at that? The power of Screech. Oh crap. No!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh my days, what is this garbage? Are you for real, dude? I'm gonna commit a horrible war crime at this rate.
When will this purgatory end?
It will never end, dude.
My word.
Bro, Dante's Purgatorio is like, oh my. I'm gonna
How many
cry
sins am I atoning for? It's the question.
for like 2 lifetimes of
Committing perjury as Santa.
That's a good one. Oh, no. Bro, the poor granny dude, he had to outlive his son. His son? No. Her daughter's son, yes. I'm gonna slap you.
Edge is resorting to violence.
You don't understand.
It was for
Like,
Screech. She was calling for violence.
you don't understand. I'm so tired. I can. One more.
Bro drew like 9 cards just to skip you.
Yeah, honestly.
Bro, I'm gonna. Please keep it red.
Okay.
Oh,
I've been working
so
down that hand
sorry.
this whole time.
I didn't have a chance. I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna survive tonight, am I? I'm sorry. Yeah, that was deserved.
How do I not have a 5 or a red? Nah.
Welcome back, Red
Nah.
Bandit.
How many? Oh, I'm so sorry.
This poor man. He suffered so much.
In the dog in the sunset meme.
Dang.
Well, I did stack him into card debt, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened.
It happened way too many times.
No, you. Oh
No,
my
you.
gosh.
No, you.
No, you.
Well, okay. Well, no.
What is happening? Hello?
No.
Bro, AI, please. Okay, cool.
The amount of skips I have in my hand right now.
I can imagine.
I have like 3.
If this game doesn't end in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, I don't even know why is this taking so long.
This is
I don't know
very
if it has
funny.
an end.
Una
Look at
never
Rick's
ends. It stays with you for the rest of your life. There is no winners. There's only
Promise. It's a
survivors.
pain.
Oh no!
Bro. Look at Rick's
Oh
life.
no.
There is purgatory, and I live in it right now.
I don't think you want my hand, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that was the wrong card. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It's really
This
easy
point-
to misclick with my hands, I'll be honest. Bro. Ah! Why? Release me. I have twice as many as the biggest of your guys' hands. Like, I'm not doing well.
Oh, finally.
Yay.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Dang, bro. 21. Oh, my cards are
21.
stacking.
Mm.
Release the frog. Let me out.
Release me.
And I don't have a single green card in my hand. That is insane.
Oh, this sand is so bad. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, no, bro. You take that. You have a good time. Oh yeah, no. Go ahead, Frog.
Oh my word. How did that happen?
Well, don't ask me, dude. It happened.
Never apologize in Uno, it shows weakness. Oh my bad.
Yeah, well, let me just slam someone's head into the table as apology. I bet.
Give me back my hand.
Take my hand. Oh, you want that one back?
If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna do it in style. It's fine.
Hey, Edge, play. Yeah, a return. Oh.
Stop playing greens.
You don't like your
Be
queens?
aggressive. I have no aggressive in me. I've already succumbed to my fate.
Frog is too tired to be aggressive.
I have too many cards to be aggressive. There's no way I'm coming back for this. Dude. It's crazy to me I didn't have a single one of those cards. Don't let the AI play. I have no enemies. No, I just don't have any motivation.
No, please.
Yay, my favorite hand. Oh my gosh. It's gotten
Do you
worse.
mean my perfect
No
blood?
way, it's worse.
It was a 0 and 2 sevens. It was worse.
Oh.
That was the wrong button. Well, it's red still. Yay. What about Santa? What?
Is Santa back?
Win the game for Santa. What?
Knowing that this
Brother
would have-
man. Let me out.
Knowing that this would have ended whenever Kiri had that 1-0 is terrifying.
If you wouldn't have jumped in both times, this could have been over. And yet our struggle continues. Oh, okay. Out of here.
Please let the AI.
Frog, why?
Suffer as much as I have suffered.
Oh, you suffered. Oh. Oh, bad.
You touched a nerve.
Touched. She stomped on a nerve. Just because of that, you know what? Give this.
Oh, fun, I guess. Don't let it
I
become
will.
blue, Kiri.
I'm gonna.
Don't we kind of want this to be over, honestly? Why?
Brother.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Well, this is ain't better, but at least something.
I can take the suffering from. Why? I literally avoided pressing that card for the very reason. Oh my gosh. I had a +2 in my hand. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna play that. I draw and I get a +2. Insane. Gib.
I'll take it.
If this stream has taught me anything, it's that Santa's always watching, even during Uno.
I think chat is too locked into Santa at this point.
Stream
Yes,
lore
I-
unlocked, Santa Claus.
Bro, you guys are cooked.
Poor
Okay.
Edge.
No.
I could be mean,
have-
but I don't want to be.
I have 2 cards that will end World War 3.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Poor Kiri.
Haha!
Oh my gosh.
I see we've both lost. No.
The Wendigo and Santa Claus? No, it's the same person, obviously.
Edge will get to play one of these days.
I mean, oh, please.
That day's not today.
That's crazy.
Kiri.
Just to rub it in.
I'm gonna hire that one GeoGuessr guy just to find your house.
That's crazy.
You will suffer, Kiri. I'm telling you that now.
Just
I have-
ask Frog to dox my address.
Bruh. Wait, have I ever
I-
known your address? You're like one
No,
of the
but there was
few
that one
mods.
picture of you on that fence post.
That's true.
Uh-huh. You were here somehow.
I know about
Ooh.
half the mod team's addresses because yes.
You
Of course
don't
you do.
mind, haha.
You're the half one I don't know.
The only thing that would stop me from giving it to you is the fear that you would accidentally dox me like the others.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really bad at remembering numbers, so I think I would struggle with the house
Like-
address at least. The only reason why I know
Like, I don't worry-
anyone's is because I was giving stupid presents to Ezio and Rennie. So I asked them for their
Fair.
addresses, and I gave Ezio girly socks.
In my day.
I'm sure he appreciated them.
Yeah, he says it's been sitting on his floor since I gave it to him a year ago.
So sad. This is like Chinese water torture on another level.
There's no end. Every hand has a card that I don't want. Bro.
I should have went to bed when I had the chance.
I think we
this
just
is-
turn this into Russian roulette and just slowly get rid of us one by one.
Bro, at this point, it's just no, please.
Has this game really lasted an hour? Oh, it is
Yes.
getting there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm gonna cry.
it's
I want Twitch.
like 2 a.m. for you, right?
It's almost half.
Oh my gosh.
Well, as was said, it's not Uno until somebody cries.
Or someone passes away.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit all the foreign.
Let's play a couple games of Uno, only play one that lasts an hour. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yay!
Please keep it blue or I'm gonna freak out.
I don't have a choice anymore. Fate will decide.
Oh, I don't know, you became a poet.
That's what happens when I'm sleep deprived, I guess.
I feel that, honestly.
There's no way! Okay, give me you. You can have the
Someone-
57s like elected. Okay. No! Give it back.
No, please.
Give it back! Oh my word. How many sevens did I have? Okay, I think that's it.
Oh, of course. You know.
Oh, I.
No, no.
Okay, you know what? That...
It's okay. I didn't want to play anyway.
Why do you do this to me, bro?
I thought yellow was the one that you wanted.
Yeah. It is written on my
Oh, that is
face
so
that
foul.
I can't see your face. I don't live in your walls for real.
I said it was written all over my face that I wanted that card.
Oh, okay.
I just can't speak fast enough whenever I'm sleepy, so
Real. Dang, bro. Be nice if I could play. Welcome back, Elijah. We're all losing our minds collectively.
you have mind left. That's cool,
Not really.
bro.
I'm just kind of like being optimistic, I guess. Glass half full? No, brain half full.
Honestly, I think it's more brain half empty at this point.
Please.
Just someone win this game, please. My word.
Haha.
Okay.
Oh man, I need to have some fun also.
Just a little bit of serotonin that gave him was enough to carry him for another little bit.
Yeah.
The game, it just doesn't end. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We played a game that was like hours long. It was insane.
Oh no.
Please.
I'm sorry, dude.
one bad card away from doing a double homicide.
We're gonna have to pull up Guilty as Sock again.
Oh my.
Please, please, please.
What do you need? What do you have? No!
Oh, please,
Uh.
someone, I'm gonna cry. Yes. No.
Just when I thought it was over.
Just when it was ending.
It was so close.
I am I'm convinced we live in the world of I have no mouse and I must scream. This is like Soko's Basilisk, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
Here,
Challenge it.
no.
I mean, he drew cards. I'm pretty sure AI doesn't bluff.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good with me. I get your thing.
Have fun.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though.
No. AI ruins everything. I'm gonna be so mad.
Please, green or yellow. No!
No, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyways.
Oh, actually, no. It's good for you now. I think.
Edge, I swear. I will find your house. It was playing, trying to get you all to quit. Yeah. That's pretty real. My word.
You know, I could stack a card.
No, don't.
But I really want this to end.
It won't, though. It's the wrong color.
No. Ooh, yes.
Yippee. No, wait, I didn't.
No, why?
I wish I had a choice, please.
Frog, what color do you need?
I have a green and a blue. Yeah, that's. I saw that coming.
That's unfortunate.
How is 8?
I don't even know anymore. I think it's because the game is going overtime. Which is kind of stupid if you think about it. If they're trying to get you to finish the game. Anyways.
This is garbage.
Real.
Oh, I heard this guitar riff so many times, I memorized every chord it has.
We have touched every card 3 times.
No.
It was so close.
No, we are not close. We are
I
far
was
from
at 2 cards. I was close. Welcome back, Crusades, man. Dang. That sucks.
Yeah.
POV, 3 people experience intense depression over the span of an hour. This is what depression feels like in youth. Someone joined the chat as soon as I said the depression thing. That's crazy. Gib.
This has to be like torture on a mental level.
Yippee.
Please.
Edge, what color do you need it? Actually, no, man, I can't change it.
Bro, baited him for real.
Edge, do you want it blue?
Yes. Based. Very based.
It's the only person I can feel not guilty about giving a +2.
Yes. No.
No, Frog, what?
What happened?
It's okay, I can make it red.
Oh.
Okay.
What color?
Blue. Blue, please. Blue.
I can't. Hold on. I'll send it around the other way so you don't have to draw.
Blue. No.
No!
Nothing I can do. I'm sorry. Dang. Well. This is like the most tragic thing I've ever witnessed in my life. We were so close. End to the suffering. I wish I could.
Yes. What color do you need it?
Green.
Ah, crap, I can't do that.
Oh. Or 8. Do you have 8?
I
No. It's
I
not going that way anyway.
to.
Cool. Yes.
Let's go! Oh my gosh! Ah!
It's over.
It's over. He like disconnected immediately.
I'm alt F4ing.
Yeah, have a blessed night.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Ah,
Good night, Ed. Or he's already gone. Oh,
finally ended. That was fun though.
that was fun. Yay.
Fun until the end.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to do that again in my life. I'm done with Uno. That was it.
No. Yeah.
It's not worth the money I spent to buy it 6 months ago.
I'd offer.
If it's been half a year. Freedom! Yay! Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the stream because I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours now, way more than I'm supposed to be. So, yeah. Good night. Yeah, bye-bye. Thanks for joining the stream, everyone. I don't think there's very many people here, so thank you so much for joining. It was a lot of fun. Very cool first VTuber debut. Yay! I hope to stream a little bit more in the future, but yeah. Yippee! Let's see if I can do any of this right. I don't know technology. Hmm.